في لبنان عايشين في خيمتنا صايرة جملون عايشين فيها أنا وأمي وأخواتي وأبوي. أتذكر أحلامي الحلوة، أتذكر بيتنا كيف كان، بس هلأ انهدم. نرجع على بيتنا ونعيش بسلام بس. لما جينا رحلنا لهون صار حالتنا ضيقة كتير. أنا رحت أشتغل بالاستيراد، صاروا الزعران بعيطولي بيقولوا لي أنا بعطيك مصاري وتعي معي. شغل في زعران بيلطشونا بالمدرسة، ما في حدا بيلطشنا، في استاذية واستاذيات. تعلمت إنه نحن بهذا العمر لازم هلا بنكون على المدرسة منه نصير كبار. عطتنا مبلغ ساعدنا الأطفال.
All right, and on this wild layout, we have a gunlap in their natural habitat, about to play new Pokemon Snap. We also have a wild CJ It's All Good on the narrative. Take it away, lads.
Wild Eric in his natural habitat? Well, it is very warm. Do you want me to introduce? Do you want me to start?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's what that meant, yeah.
I will start because the last time you started. Hello, I'm gunlap28. My Twitch is lap28, unfortunately, but people call me Eric. I just prefer that way. I did run this game for GDQ. I raced against Quo. CJ was on commentary. Same lads, different group of people, but I'm really proud to be running with this marathon. Same group of people, but good to be supporting this charity and also the marathon that these guys run. Last time this game was showcased, I believe it was on Frame Fatales. You saw Spicy Buns. She did a terrific job, an amazing job. She got a PB. Miss Kendra, she did a phenomenal job on commentary. So I just want to shout out the ladies for holding down the fort on their end. But this is New Snap. It is the sequel to the old Snap. I guess I'll just give a quick introduction. It is like the old game. You do need points to unlock certain stages. You have items that you use and unlock throughout the game. The thing we don't have is Pester Balls, but we do have Illumina Orbs, and we unlock Illumina Orbs through completion of stages, and also through taking pictures of Crystal Bloom. So there's specific requirements in the game. It's similar to the old one. RNG is still a factor, but yeah, that's about the introduction that I wanted to give. I'm kind of ready to start.
All right, let's get started.
Cece, you were...
I'm here, by the way. My name is CJ. It's all good. You all know who I am. If you don't, I'm CJ. It's all good. This is our show, and I'm here doing commentary with Eric because I'm the Snap commentator guy.
He's the Snap commentator guy, and he's a very good Snap commentator guy. He's gonna take us for a wild ride. Last time...
Hot take about new Snap. It's good.
Yeah, just believe his word. If you like the old one, play the new one. Okay, so we're gonna name the file a nice special name. We're gonna call it SDAT. You guys know it's SDAT 2021. 2021 might lose a few frames, so we're gonna leave it at SDAT.
There we go.
And yeah, I am...
Before you start, Eric, your camera looks frozen.
Is my camera frozen?
It did freeze a little bit.
I'll just reset the camera, no worries, guys.
Yeah, your game feed's fine, but your camera's frozen.
I do apologize, guys. It's always something that has to happen. Okay, just give me one moment. I'm gonna zoom Eric in. And then we're gonna just adjust the lighting. There we go. Okay, now we're ready. Is everything else fine?
Yeah, looks good.
You're
Okay.
on a. There you go. Yeah, you're good.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. So you guys want to give a countdown and I'll start?
You give the countdown. You're good.
Okay. All right. So
Also, CC's doing commentary too.
Hi, I'm here.
and he was doing Hundo Wonder last time. Okay. So starting from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right. So the first thing everyone's gonna notice is that there's cutscenes now. New Pokemon Snap has cutscenes. It has baggy jeans. It has text on screens. It's all over the place. But it's new, it's shiny, it's fancy. And with that comes a bunch of shiny and new and fancy Pokemon that we're going to take pictures of. So, you know, get a good look upcoming because there's a Pokemon that you're not going to see for the rest of the run. He's my favorite Pokemon in this game, and there he is. There's the big man.
He's also
All
a good
right,
boy.
and now he's gone.
Is it
See you
Stoutland?
later.
Good boy,
Stoutland,
Stoutland.
man.
Good boy.
Good boy, Stoutland.
He's
So-
a big boy.
We're gonna meet the professor and his lovely assistant. We are playing, and is this what is this? Chinese? Simplified Chinese?
This is Japanese. It is not
You know,
Odyssey. Odyssey would
I
be
was
the
close.
that'd be the optimal language.
You were close. So it's Japanese, and Mirror is like, "Hey, listen, you're a kid. I'm gonna give you this camera. You're gonna be my new photo assistant. I want you to go out into the wild and take some photos with this new shiny camera. It's great, but there's like the camera's basically an SSD drive with a hole in it. And this is my assistant. And by the way, before you go, we're just gonna give you a quick tutorial. So this is the tutorial to make sure that you know that all the children know that they can take pictures. And just goes over this brief mechanic of the game. You can skip the other tutorials. This one, however, you do have to play. So we're just gonna ignore it.
A big upgrade from the original. The original was a whole 4 text boxes in Beach, and this is multiple text boxes.
Some would say a downgrade.
An upgrade if you love mashing, but you know I'm just used to mashing at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Got to zoom in. Forgot about that one.
We're wrapping up the wrapping up this tutorial. And of course, what would a tutorial be without Pikachu running around? So this is gonna set the stage for the rest of the game. We're gonna take photos of Pokemon. There's some differences between this game and the old game, which we'll cover, especially in the speedrun. You'll notice that this speedrun is 2 hours and 45 minutes. And Cece took all the pokes last night, wonderfully, in fact,
Oh,
in 26 minutes. So there is a discrepancy in how fast we can go. Games have gotten a lot more hand-holdy, especially Pokemon, as time has gone on.
mhm.
But while we're just going through this introductory stage, I just want to remind everyone that you can donate $2. That's $2 American dollars. Not a trick, it's real. To get a Pokédex entry read for your favorite Pokemon. So just say what you want in the donation message. Aries will feed them to me. I will read your Pokemon's Pokédex message in the Pokédex voice.
And CJ sounds
Just-
exactly like a Pokédex, so you guys will get your money's worth. He has a good
I sound
impression.
like the I sound like the Pokédex before they went to Rotom.
Before they went to
So-
Rotom.
Because that guy's like all wired up on something. We're gonna go to the first island here. So there's like, oh hey man, there's like these like 3 islands, right? It's like so crazy. We're just gonna go to this. This is Park. I remember that, and he's gonna.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like one of them's camp, one of them's Park. Hello, hello. Remember.
It's only the first stage of the game, CJ. It's only the first stage.
I remember the meme about Park. That's how I got through this part.
Oh, definitely a
So-
meme.
It's definitely something. Very
So yeah. So just we're gonna scroll on around. We you'll notice we're slow, we're steady, we're winning the race. So in the old game, you could zoom in, you could lock your speed. You know, there was lag reduction because the console couldn't handle it, so you had to do some like look in certain places, and there was cool setups for stuff like that based on where your movement, what your position was, and we don't have that right now. We have Bidoof, hello Bidoof. So we're going to be taking pictures of Pokemon. We can't speed up right now. We don't have any items right now. And we just have to kind of plod along. You do go fastest when you're looking forward, but you can't lock it in, so you can't zoom in to lock your speed. New to this game is you can also take an unzoomed photo. You know, all those kids today, don't have the big old, SLRs around their necks. So I had to give them something a little bit different, but we're just going to take the photos of the Pokemon. I'm going to let Eric explain some of the Pokemon, but Park is really chill and a great way to get some of the explanations out of the way. So there's also going to be some numbers we're trying to hit, right? So there's your Photodex score, is that right? So sorry, there's one score that will unlock an extra level. So like you go from level 1 to level 2. That level is tied to progression for most of the levels. So you have to get to level 2 in A to unlock B. You have to get to level 2 in B to unlock C, and so on and so forth. Keep that as a general rule of thumb. There are some exceptions to the rule where progression kind of goes out the window. Throw the baby out with the bathwater. Maybe not the best expression for this particular event, but we roll with it. And so keep that in mind as a general rule of thumb. We're trying to get a certain amount of points on every stage, taking the least amount of Pokemon possible, taking the best photos possible to maximize our points, so that we can spend as little time submitting photos as possible. Because as you've seen, you could submit every single Pokemon and probably, overshoot. You could sledgehammer it, right?
Which is what I kind of did there. I took a backup Taillow because I wasn't confident in my Swano or Grookey. Actually, Grookey may not count. Sorry to interrupt, but if the square is focused on a certain Pokemon and you take a picture of another Pokemon while that square is still focused on them, regardless whether or not you snapped that Pokemon, it'll count as the Pokemon with the square on it. So there's a target lock, and you got to make sure it transfers over before taking the photo. That's how you can get multiple Pokemon. It's also something CC kind of explained to the community.
Yes. So we're going back to the lab right now. Back to the lab
again. I knew you were gonna say that. I don't know why.
So we're going back to the lab again. We're gonna be like, Mira's gonna be like, hey, you took 11 photos. That's really great. Submit them, and we're gonna say auto submit, which is both great that we do not know we no longer have to menu and select photos, which is amazing. However, we are putting our faith in the hands of the game. You'll see there that he took a better photo of the, what is it called? The butterfly thing. Vivillon. Vivillon. He took a photo of Vivillon.
Everyone nailing the French accent.
And he took a better photo, but he took the old one. That is going to save some time. Every time you get a new one, it's like, wow, this is new. And so it's going to evaluate them. It evaluates them based on size and pose and other Pokemon and other factors. And so the main thing, it's like, well, how do you run a game that's on rails? The main thing is that you know which photos to take to maximize the amount of time, to minimize the amount of time that you spend taking photos. Right, so in a game about taking photos of Pokemon, the goal is to do your best to take the right photos so you spend as little time taking photos as possible, which is probably the best explanation of how you speedrun any Pokemon Snap game. Know which photos to take to maximize your effectiveness. So he got level 2, which is good. Now we're going to unlock a level variant, which is basically an alternative level. And for most of them, it is going to result in a nighttime variant of that level. So we are going to Park Night.
Yes, Pokemon don't sleep at night. Actually, more Pokemon come out at night. But more mashing. Mashing is I'll briefly go into mashing. In the old game, it's shorter, so it's not that bad. But because of the cutscenes and then all these, talking about this cutscene. Okay, so this is because of the new update. This wasn't in the old speedrun, but because of the new areas unlocked, like River, Barren Badlands, and the Shrink area, I guess. I don't know the official name of that, but you go microscopic size and you take Pokemon that are super gargantuan. But yeah, we got to go through those titles. And that announcement that the new stages were unlocked, but it's a time loss, but everybody will be running on this version, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't down patch on the Switch unless somebody had a Switch that before the update came out, they just took it offline. No one would be able to play on the original patch. So that is unfortunate, but we will press on. There is still time to save in this speed run.
And as the wild CJ presses on, is it okay if I read some donations?
Yes.
Yeah, you should be good.
So, Spicy actually donated $2 with the comment, "You know I had to get Pikachu's entry." Thank you very much, Spicy. Clean Sarah also donated $2 with the comment, "Number 213, shuckle please," and then with the big smiley face emoji as we prance in the night park.
Prince.
All right. So let me find the entry here because they like to hide from me.
Remember to put on that Pokedex filter, CJ, for the mic.
Yeah, put on the Pokédex. That's right. Let's see. We got Pikachu. You know, my website that I used to use, it's not great. We're gonna go to Bulbapedia, people.
Pikachu will have its showtime. Via
As I
Bulbapedia.
scramble. I pulled up my site I used to use and it doesn't work anymore, so
Oh my gosh.
I'm dropping all the spaghetti.
But he's ready
Also,
to drop
answer
bombs.
some people in chat. Oh, I was gonna say for people in chat, we are rather welcoming for new runners. We always love seeing new people join, and hope more people pick up the game and run it. Hopefully, seeing both Snap 1 and Snap 2, you'll have an appreciation for the speed run, and if it interests you, by all means, come on down.
Mm-hmm.
Got a great little community in our Discord. So.
I have the Pokédex entry ready to go for Pikachu. Pikachu, the electric mouse Pokemon. When several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity could build and cause lightning storms. It keeps its tail raised to monitor its surroundings. If you yank its tail, it will try to bite you. Lives in forests away from people. It stores electricity in its cheeks for zapping an enemy if it is attacked. So there's the Pikachu. Thank you so much, Spicy, for that. And now we'll pull up Shuckle. Shuckle.
And that was an extra one for you folks. That was the cry of Shuckle.
The cry of Shuckle. The berries it... Sorry. Shuckle. What is it? The mold Pokemon. It's the mold Pokemon? Shuckle. The mold Pokemon. The berries it stores in its vase-like shell decompose and become a gooey liquid. To avoid attacks, it hides beneath rocks and remains completely still. The fluid secreted by its toes carve holes in rocks for nesting and can be mixed with berries to make a drink. Gross. All right, that's kind of yucky.
A little yuck.
Kind of why he's always holding a berry. Kind of why he's holding berry juice in every game you catch him. Don't sip the berry juice, kids. Don't sip the berry juice.
Don't sip that berry juice. So back to the game here. We are in Park Night again. We're doing some Pokepokies, and the one thing we do have now is the scan tool. So scanning Pokemon sometimes has an effect on them. There's basically, playing the song, scanning, and throwing the fluff fruit. Those interactions, those items cause certain interactions. Those interactions can cause different points. And now, because we're playing a level and we're going into our second level, something else that's going to come up is the concept of star ratings. So every Pokemon has a few different poses, and each one has its own star rating, and there's 4 star ratings to be had. There's a 1-star, a 2-star, a 3-star, and a 4-star. So, if we don't take a photo, so for example, right, what's a Pokemon that appears in both the day and the night? The Bouffalante, right? There's a Bouffalante in the morning, they're far away, and at night there's the Bouffalante, they come back.
Yep.
So at night, if you take a photo of Bouffalante, that's going to give you a lot of points because the Bouffalante are really close and they're really big. You can get a really good picture. Those Bouffalante, we already took a picture of Bouffalante, but this one is now a 2-star photo, so it's not going to compare it to the photo we took this morning. And you can take another photo of Bouffalante to contribute to your score to help you unlock the next level, which we are trying to get to Park Level 2. So I think that's a decent enough explanation. You'll see that those are 1-star poses, and in the morning we got them as 2-star poses.
A lot of 2-star photos here from the scan. Pinsir getting shocked at the cart going by him. That's an automatic 2-star photo. But yeah, most like he said, like that was a sleeping score bunny. It's gonna be a 1-star photo. And I need 50k, the big 50k, and I nailed it by 800 points. That's pretty good. 800's decent. I was actually scared about Grookey because other Pokemon in this game are very valuable. Like that, those sleeping Pichu and Grookey, if you just have both of them in the frame, it'll give you 500 extra points just for it being in the frame, just for that one Pokemon.
Since we are on the topic of ones, can I please read a donation?
You can.
Go ahead.
Perfect, because a one Crunchy Brown donated $1 with the comment, donating from the grocery store. And if Crunchy Brown can donate from the grocery store and from the club, you can donate from wherever you are too. Good luck on the run, Eric.
Thank you, Crunchy. Bottoms up from the club. Right after you go to the right after from the grocery store. I don't doubt you. He's young enough, right?
I don't even see how Crunchy can hate from outside of the club. He can't even get in.
A Lego. To the Illumina spot.
Thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
All right, so let's start talking about some lore. The professor says, hey, there's something really crazy going on. There's Illumina Pokemon. Big, glowing, massive Illumina Pokemon that we've never seen, ever. No one's ever seen them in 100 years. And so we're like, hey, there's some energy coming from this place. And it's like, wow, everything's glowing. What is it going to be? And the answer is it's a giant glowing Meganium. Chonky Dino Kankles.
Welcome to Gen 3, folks.
So, no one's seen this thing before. It's the size of a house. But, you know.
Yeah, and it's funny how it just, like, sneaks up on you, too. Like, he hears the presence, and then next frame is like, boom, a giant dinosaur. A giant vegetarian dinosaur right in front of you.
Yeah. So, you'll see that Meganium is kind of like doing its own thing, and then it's going to go over and huff this rock. And this rock over here is an Illumina stone. Or is that what they're called? Or Illumina, whatever. Illumina thingy. And it huffs the rock, and it gets all happy and glowy. And so the deal is here that now you can take the photo of it, right? It is now illuminated. We're not going to be able... So they're like, hey, there's only 4... there's only 4 of these things, right? There's only 4 Illumina Pokemon in the world. So, the first one, no problem, it huffs the rock. The next one we're going to learn about, we're going to have to get Illumina Orbs, which is an extra picture we're going to have to take in each level.
Yeah, and in Park Night, so like I said earlier when I prefaced this game before I started the run, there are crystal blooms that are illuminated in Jungle Night. You'll see it in Sand Night. They're in the night stages, so you have to take that photo of that crystal bloom. It doesn't count as points, but it's so you unlock that so you lock the Illumina orbs. But Park Night is an exception. You actually just have to complete the stage, and then you get Illumina orbs. There was Frillish in Undersea where it was illuminated, and since it wasn't the Illumina phenomenon, it would count towards a photo, and it would count as you selected a crystal bloom because it's illuminated from the crystal bloom. But because of the new update, we actually now it doesn't count, so now we have to take the illuminated crystal bloom. And we're just gonna select the big old dinosaur right here.
As Chad is pointing out, that it would be Meganium is Gen 2.
I said Gen 2. Yeah.
You said Gen 3.
Phooey. Whatever. But it is a giant Pokemon that we all know and love. Well, now we're recently finding them out. Apparently they've been around for 100 years, and we were just now discovering them.
Yeah, seriously, it's the size of a condo. How did we not find it?
But thank you for correcting me, chat. Thank you for correcting me.
I think we have a second or two in faffing about before we go to the next level, if we have any more donations.
We absolutely do have more donations, as Spicy has submitted, or donated, I should say, $2 more with the comment, "Please do CJ do coughing's entry and then do like coughing itself. Thanks."
Okay. I'm loading up coughing. And now that I have it pulled up, it won't take as long. Coughing! The poison gas Pokemon! The stuff is not together, I apologize. Because it stores several kinds of toxic gases in its body, it is prone to exploding without warning. In hot places, its internal gases can expand and explode without warning. Be very careful. A Pokemon that is like a thin-skinned balloon filled with a highly toxic gas, known to occasionally explode. And my best coughing sound... Coughing!
Coughing.
That's good. Coughing!
That is one I can't do, so I had to butt in there.
Starbucks. Lux.
Why isn't that big boy in this game? Where did he go?
They're gonna add him in DLC, I think.
Oh, they should. Yeah, he's an icon.
They need to make him dance. So this is another example. I was just gonna skip the tutorial.
Yeah, I think that was the tutorial for Kristen. No. I actually don't know what the tutorial was for.
We've skipped the tutorial so much, and we're playing in Japanese. We don't even know what we're talking about anymore. But they're like, "Hey, you guys, you did a really bang-up job in that park. I'm really proud of you. So we're gonna let you escape from the park."
Could be apples, shouldn't it?
Yes, because the scan was before that. You are correct.
Right. It's like, oh, but you can't escape yet. You have to do one last thing. You have to take one more photo, and then get out of Dodge.
Yeah, and the reason being is that we can't unlock a stage and orbs at the same time. So what I do there is I just actually took a no-scoped photo, an unzoomed photo of Meganium, and it counts as a different star. Although it's the same Pokemon, because it's a different star, it counts as a new Pokemon and more research points. And now I'm actually gonna unlock the talk cutscene, and that's gonna unlock Jungle Day. Yeah, if you can unlock an Crystal Bloom and a stage at the same time, this run would be much faster because you would save a lot of re-entries. You're gonna notice we re-enter a lot of night stages. We're actually gonna re-enter Jungle Night because of the same concept. We can't unlock two at the same time.
And hey, here's Todd Snap from the original game. And Todd is like, I'm not a 10-year-old boy anymore. I'm the only one that's allowed to grow up in this universe. Everyone else is locked in at the age they were in 1989. Anyway, here's my big camera. And then we meet the worst part of this game, Because Todd's like, that's a nice camera you got there, boy. And then it's like, hey, wait a minute. You came here without me. How dare you? I'm an angry anime kid. My name's Phil.
Great
Phil
name, by
doesn't even
the
own
way.
a camera. Phil doesn't have a camera. He's literally filler. He's just, and he'll be like, "Oh man, you take all the best photos. I got a good one that you're gonna want to see." It's like you don't even do anything. At least we find that the girl in the lab serves some utility. But it is an anime game, and it's 2021, which means that apart from the main character, you must have one anime boy and one anime girl. And the anime boy and the girl must hate each other in some demonstrable way. That, you know, I think it's fair to say that everybody hates Phil. And yeah, Phil is just awful. He's like, "Nyacha!" He's just like all Japanesey about it.
Kind of, yeah. He also tells you when you get a smack dab in the middle. He'll do that a lot. You'll notice in the top left of the screen, sometimes Todd, Rita, or Phil, they'll give you a notification when you did a good photo. So yeah, you'll see indicators on the top left. You'll see Phil a lot. Phil just likes to gas you up and be like, "Oh, you take great photos," but you know, Phil does suck. Although he sounds humble, he is very jealous. He's very, very jealous.
Do they eventually put aside their differences and find the power of friendship? Unfortunately, yes. That is the moral of the story of this game, unfortunately. So we're in jungle. Let's move past Phil because nobody likes Phil. We're gonna move past that. We're into jungle. Better run through the jungle. Right. We're gonna boop some metapods. We're gonna take some picky pecks. This one's a little rough and unforgiving, especially when you're first getting started out. It's there were like I haven't really speedrun the game. I didn't grind it. I didn't do a lot of attempts, but I did a lot of work when we were first playing, when it before it came out, like when it first came out and before we opened the leaderboards. And the level that I always struggled the most with was jungle. In fact, most of my runs died to jungle. This is probably the one where you're like, oh, I can sledgehammer this, right? I can just take every Pokemon that I can find. And even if you do that, sometimes you don't get enough points. So this is one of the very few maps you could take a picture of every single Pokemon and not have enough points. So it's important to get the right photos. And you'll see Apom eating the apple's a good one. Or, sorry, the fluff fruit. See, it's not animal abuse because it's not an apple. It's a fluff fruit. It's literally lighter than the air. But CJ, then how is it dense enough to fall through the air? Period. Don't ask questions. It's an anime game.
So anime that I can actually fall through the floor. That was patched out. You noticed it in Sans Day. Sometimes the fluffer would just go through the floor. So a lot of things that don't make sense here.
Or if you're Candy, on literally every level.
Literally every level. God bless her luck.
Her copy was borked.
I'm pretty sure when she first streamed the game, that was her first experience in Sand Day. It just went through the floor.
Yeah.
And then I actually thought it was a thing. I'm like, okay, sand, quicksand. Okay, that's interesting. We can't use fluff fruit in sand. That sucks.
I'm not glad that her copy of the game was just messed up the whole time and it wasn't fixed until the most recent patch, but I am glad that we can use fluff fruit on the desert.
This is true.
So we're coming to the end here of this very windy jungle. We have Scan, we have Fluff Fruit. We're going to get to the end. I think, yeah, we do Magikarp. Magikarp is in every level of this game except one, which is heckin' disappointing. Let's see if
Like they
Magikarp
knew.
will take the bait. Yeah. Right, they knew that we wanted to do Magikarp percent, and they denied us that sweet satisfaction.
I do need to get a Beautiful out here, so I will get this one over here. I wanted to get the one by the waterfall, but the update kind of changed things with RNG. You get background points on that one, that's why. But I will get this guy. A little bonk. That was actually a good photo. I had to do a little half zoom there, because if I zoomed in too much, I would have butchered the size, so that's good. Gonna bonk him, get more points on the pose, also get the Crystal Bloom, also get the waterfall. We get a lot of points on that guy. And it's noteworthy here that, let's say if you were short, let's say if we just enter this area, right, with the Liepard, we go down the escarpment, we change elevations, and we go in this area. If you're short a Pokemon, you actually don't have backup photos. That's why Jungle Day it's kind of brutal. And if you do want to start out as a beginner, you would take Arbok. I just took Apom. Excuse me, you would take Apom, and Arbok is a backup. But once you get to that point, there's no backups of the area I am in, so... Jungle Day can be pretty unforgiving, to be honest. And 8 photos, I think that is all we require. Should make it handy here. Pretty handily. Yeah, most of the Pokemon we just bonk here. You notice the pose goes up to 1,000. And it's kind of the meme in this game. Well, there's a lot of interactions. Some being super complex, where you have to interact from the beginning of the stage, and then you see them way in the end. And then others just being like, just bonk. Boom, 1,000 pose. This guy we scanned. You know, we love Bound Sweet, and we don't want to ruin its beautiful smile, so... Sleeping Liepard, always a cute kitty. Jumping Fish. You have time for donations, by the way, Aries, if there are new donations. I bet CJ's dying to run his mouth dry and get those Pokedex entries in.
Ah!
While the wild CJ might be ready to read some Pokedex entries,
Ooh,
we
here
unfortunately
we go.
don't have any new ones.
Oh.
But I was taking actually a look into the environment of the SpeedDocsAthon, and I did notice that so far there have actually already been $7 worth of donations, and we're only about 30 minutes in. It only takes about $10 to get enough protein nutrition paste to feed a hungry child for about 10 days. So at this rate, we will actually be able to feed a couple kids, or one kid, for over a month. That is pretty damn amazing for such a low amount of American dollars.
That is a good amount of American dollars. This is true. We did the numbers. They came back correct.
To a great cause, of course, to a great cause.
To a great cause.
While I was amped up that CJ was about to read more donations, I'm confident we'll get more throughout this run. It's a very long game, so sit tight. But there, you notice I was 38 points short. So what I did there is I just took a different star photo of Bound Sweet. That was enough to spill me over the edge and get to research level 2. And research level, you gotta get to research level 2 on every stage, for the most part, except for Illumina spots. Although you get to level 2 regardless, because you have to take an Illumina Pokemon, so. But now, we're going into night. More Pokemon, more interactions. Looks really pretty too. Fun stage to high score as well, I recommend. Andy's saying I'm being gentle. It is a very long game, to be honest. Compared to the old one, it's actually 10 times as long. We go from 20 minutes to over 2 hours. Okay, gotta bonk him, scan, get Bound Sweet to look at me. There we go. It's funny because if Bound Sweet doesn't look at you there, it doesn't count as 2 stars. But it's still the same scan, so Bound Sweet can be a little troublesome. Same thing. We're not gonna bonk him because it's not gonna increase the pose because he's sleeping. The bonk doesn't do anything to a sleeping Metapod, but it'll do so to an awake one in Jungle Day. And here we just kind of chill. We just chill. Hopefully, don't chill too long and forget the Pokemon. But next one's Picky Peck. A whole lot of nothing coming up. So, what are you guys thinking so far of this spectacular run?
You know, it's looking pretty good so far. We're definitely ahead of my PB, so sub CJ definitely on the table. CJ would have had to go back into jungle already. I think the one thing that I like about New Snap is it's just I lost my train of thought. Funny happened mid-sentence. CC?
You need the train whistle, dude. You got the train whistle on Hundo Wundo. Get the train whistle. It'll spark the memory. There we go. Alright, so why do you love New Snap?
Yeah, why do you love New Snap? Go ahead.
New Snap's good. It's really pretty, honestly. I mean, I kind of gave up hope that we'd ever get a sequel. And You know, I told it before, but I mean, I literally cried whenever they announced it. Like, I saw it and I said, "Oh my god, it's real! Like, it's actually happening." You know, and so, like I said, it's a beautiful game. Lots of diverse Pokemon and cool environments, stuff like that. Lots of different varieties, like day and night cycles and things like that. So there's a lot to it. I'm just a little, you know, I'm a little not upset. That's the wrong word. I'm a little disappointed that the speed run of it is, you know, one, it's super long, and two, it's kind of punishing in a way. But I mean, it's a great game, and I did plenty of runs. It came out on my birthday. It's true. It's true. So it was a really, really big deal for me. It's a great casual experience. Loved it to death. If you like, you know, if you want to get a taste of it, you know, if the old game is too old, you know, it's definitely looks old. But if you want to play it, man, the new game is really good. Really good. Highly recommend.
Yeah, just
Snap One has no right to be that good of a speedrun. Sorry, Eric. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just kind of similar to what you're saying. Just like the sequel, we kind of really needed. Like, no big changes, just a lot of innovations that everybody loved. Poor Whooper. Poor Whooper. Had to bonk him, but he gives me more points.
Yeah, that was my feeling when I played it. Was casually was just like, it captured the feeling I had of being a kid and playing through the game and getting the Pokemon for the first time. Like, I remember going over the hill and being like, whoa, 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 now what are we doing? There's a Gyarados in here. Like, just like the excitement. Like, what is that thing? And of course, I dipped out of Pokemon for like 5 generations. I skipped from 3 to 8. So I came back and I'm like, if it wasn't in Pokken Fighter, and it wasn't in Smash, I didn't know it. So I'm like, what the hell? There's this big woolly thing. It's like, oh, it's a Mamoswine, CJ. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. You just murdered the pollen people.
Had to put him to rest, but he's gonna wake up. Not that type of put to rest. Oh my gosh. F's in chat, boys and girls. F's in chat.
I got a kazoo now.
Are you the kazoo kid all grown up? Is that where those videos came from? Oh my gosh. I knew it. Thank you guys for your F's in solitude of our fallen soldier, our fallen comrade. Truly a national hero, Morlo.
It's funny because I really forgot how to play kazoo.
That's something you could play? Like, you just whip it out at a party, that's one of your party tricks? Hey guys, I got a kazoo here, if you want to hear my kazoo?
The first thing I did was just try to blow through it, and it was like... Oh, that's not how it works.
It amplifies your humming, so you have to, like, do a mixture of blowing and humming and making a noise with your mouth. And then it just amplifies it.
Okay.
Less intuitive than you might think.
Short 8,377 points here. That is actually ideal. It's faster to be short on points here, and then re-enter, because we're already going to unlock Crystal Blooms because we got the illuminated orb, or the illuminated flower, excuse me. But now that we get the extra points that we need, we're going to get additional new Pokemon, and we need new Pokemon for a stage. So it is faster to do it this way. I just got to be very diligent with these next 3 photos, because they happen in a rapid succession, and you can get like 9,500, so being around 8,300 is a nice, you know, nice comfortable position. I'm gonna get Yanmega, just flying at the beginning. I'm gonna get a Bounce Sweet. I'm also going to get a, what's the third one? Liepard, yes. I'm gonna get a Liepard. There's our Crystal Blooms for the whole Silva region. All our different colors. We love our different colors. We're re-entering the same stage here. And we can skip cutscenes now that we've entered, or we've already progressed in the stage. And hopefully I get these photos. And it's gonna be right here. Oh, I cut his head. Okay, I'm gonna get Arbok, because if you cut Pokemon's head in this game, you lose a substantial amount of size. I do not know why. It's just They love the faces in this game. So although I only cut half his head, I probably would have lost half the size points. So, that's okay. Our box is chilling there. A little snack friend. For those who like snacks. Oh, I actually didn't lose as much as I thought. But it was a good call that I did that anyways. Like my good old friend Quo says, worth it to take an 8-second time loss than a 45-second time loss, because re-entering the same stage with not enough points is a big time loss.
Indeed it is.
Block like snacks. Hey, fellow snack lovers in chat, rise up.
Any snackers in chat?
Snackers in chat.
Snackers? Probably. I'm gonna stop doing that.
You had one earlier. You were like joggers in chat. I was like,
Snickers like the new Snickers bar when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Yep.
There you go. See, I know exactly what you meant.
we have to be careful about how far we go with the snacker meme.
I don't know how far it goes.
Speaking of detours and segways, does Safari Guide Aries have any more donations?
Safari Guide, good one.
The Safari Guide does in fact have 2 more donations to provide the wild commentator. First, there is $5 from a Mama Shoe with the comment, Psyduck and Slowpoke. And maybe get a train going? Eyes emoji. Mama Shoe sends all her weapons too, with a heart emoji. A Mrs. Candria also sent $2 with the comment, Yo, I just woke up and sometimes I don't remember what I'm doing, so please, CJ, I need some Bidoof appreciation. We thank you kindly for your donation.
All right, so
The cute boy Bidoof.
all right, I did not know what all of these Pokemon were. Like, you know, like Pikachu's the electric mouse Pokemon, right? I didn't know. Okay, so we're gonna get these red as soon as I finish getting the thing typed up. Okay, cool. Psyduck, the duck Pokemon. While lulling its enemies with its vacant look, this wily Pokemon will use psychokinetic powers. Always tormented by headaches. It uses psychic powers, but it is not known if it intends to do so. Appears unaware and totally vacant. However, if chronic headache worsens, it starts exhibiting peculiar powers. That's Psyduck. Slowpoke, I did not know Slowpoke. Slowpoke, the dopey Pokemon. Incredible, slow, and dopey. It takes 5 seconds for it to feel pain when under attack. It is quite content to loll about without worrying about the time. A dopey Pokemon that remains in a daze except when fishing with its tail. Awake or asleep, there is little difference. And then Bidoof. Bidoof, the plump mouse Pokemon. With nerves of steel, nothing can perturb it. It is more agile and active than it appears. It constantly gnaws on logs and rocks to whittle down its front teeth. It nests alongside the water. A comparison revealed that Bidoof's front teeth grow at the same rate as Rattata's. So there you go. Those are your 3 Pokédex entries from chat. I need a drink after that, actually.
Stay hydrated. It's a big deal.
It is. Stay hydrated, boy.
Not the ideal stage to be hydrated in sand, but always be hydrated, guys. It's gonna be a long run. There's actually gonna be a lot of moments like this where we're doing nothing, to be honest. A lot of moments.
I don't know how well the kazoo comes across.
No, it's actually pretty good, but it's loud. Yes, it's good. You have 2 different perspectives. It's pretty good. Loud.
No, I think we have the same perspective. It's
Okay.
loud.
Is it louder than the train whistle?
It's a lot louder than the train whistle.
All right, hang on. I can back up. All right, hang on. I'm gonna back up.
Much better.
All right. I just, you gotta communicate to me. No one was reacting to the kazoo, and I was like, oh, it's people not like the kazoo, and it's like, no, it's fucking loud. It's like, oh, okay, I can back up.
Well, at least Stacey was honest about it. It wasn't that loud for me. It was just not the average noise you hear, like over the internet. Like, let's just put it that way.
The train whistle is.
Possibly, yeah. I guess so.
All right, so
Not many trains.
Candy wants to know how to make me do the jinx. I'll just do jinx. Jinx. Mwah. Jinx. Mwah. There you go.
I love how you added the moi in there for the kiss sound effect.
That's what she does in Snap, right?
Did you read Bidoof?
Yeah.
You did, okay. Okay, I was just trying to read my notes, so I was just unsure. Oh yeah, we bonk trap and sure. Half his head goes into the ground, but that's okay. He gives us a lot of size points. Happy little Cacnea. She's a very good Cacnea.
Okay. And I gotta pull up another one.
He loves
Aries,
it.
Whenever you're ready to get that one queued up.
Yes, as I'm looking through my field notes, I do see that a Grace has actually donated $5 with the comment, CJ read Trubbish and Mickey voice or I riot.
You read it as Grace. Okay, hang on.
And this is gonna be a dumpster fire, no pun intended.
Haha, I don't think I can do the Pokédex voice. When I'm like this, haha. Okay, boys and girls, you ready? Mickey Mouse, ha! Trubbish, the trash bag Pokemon, ha! Inhaling the gas that belch will make you sleep for a week. They prefer unsanitary places, ha! The combination of garbage bags and industrial waste caused the chemical reaction and created this Pokemon, ha! Pluto, no! Wanting more garbage! They follow people who litter! They always belch poison gas, haha! That's so funny, kids, ha! Don't litter! Curb your dog! Haha!
Gosh, Mickey, I could not understand the word.
Thank you, Goofy. I can contain myself. I don't know why I found that so funny. I think it's just because you kept saying it, and you actually went along with it. When you were enthusiastic at the beginning, you're like, okay, let me just roll with this.
Erica! Littering is bad for the environment.
Oh my gosh. We have 2 more hours of this.
Oh, well, the people donated for me to talk like Mickey Mouse.
Oh my gosh.
Do you ever wonder why my dog lives in a doghouse, but Goofy has a condo? That's economic disparity in America, pal.
And here we have a prime example of the CJ turning the marathon into a dumpster fire.
Oh my gosh. I predicted it. It was a dumpster fire, but it was actually not the bad version. It was the good version.
Trubbish! Haha! I choose you, Trubbish!
Safari Tourist Guide Aries, what would we ever do without you? What would we ever do without you?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure, considering that a lot of this marathon does rely on myself. Like finding a computer at 3 a.m. in the morning when the power knocks the other one out.
Oh, yeah, it was not great. Yeah. Shout out to Aries, though, Do we have any more donations there? Snork, Aries,
He's still going on with this.
Actually do have another $5 from the Mrs. Candria with the comment, for CJ's amazing performance of Jinx. Thank you.
thanks, Candy. Oh, your pal Mickey Mouse. He'll give CJ the message. Ha ha ha. Yep. All right, I'm done with Mickey. Unless someone else donates for it again. That was I need some salt water now.
Oh my gosh. Need the rest of those vocal cords.
All right, CC, tag in for a little bit.
All right. I will tag in.
Tag, you're it.
Yep. Me. All right. Dan's Night is an interesting stage because it's one of those where we have to go back in afterwards. We're going to unlock the crystal bloom or the Illumina orb. There we go. And as well as a new stage at the same time, which means we have to go in twice, so we get both of them. So it's one of those stages where you can undershoot the points and then get just enough points to go to the next research level on the next stage afterwards.
Ooh, that's okay. But yeah, the interaction, you gotta wake him up with the flute. And then you gotta scan, then he gets angry at you. Yeah, like CC said, if we're short points here, that is a-okay. That's kind of the goal here. And we're gonna spam fluff fruit. Okay, they're not going through the sand. Okay, the curse has been lifted, Candy. Your fluff fruit are valid. The sand respects them.
Go. Let's go sand that respects boundaries.
Let's go not quicksand. Alright.
That was a very interesting glitch whenever it was first discovered because,
Very.
you know, Candy was not the only person. There were several people where they would throw apples and it would just fall through the world. It was like, what? Why? So.
The curse? Oh, we're talking about the fluffer going through the sand. That was your first playthrough, had the fluffer going through the sand. But we did a test. It is it's been patched out. Only you. As someone in chat experienced the rare phenomenon of magically disappearing fluffer. Any snappers in chat? Snackers too. 2797. Trying to think here. What do my notes say? If I take an unzoomed photo. Oh, well, there's the PB report, guys. It's an OG snap. It's also a new snap. So did not mean to go to the photo album.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
No worries. Tag you're at Eric, which is me, lap 28. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna zoom in on the photo I'm about to take because my points are they're not high enough. So, and there's our crystal blooms, lovely shade of green. Re-entering sand knight here. We need one photo. It can either be Trapinch or Skorupi. Doesn't matter which. Let me see. Just wait a bit just in case. That should be enough. That should be enough. I just waited a bit just in case it wasn't enough. Rather wait 5 seconds than waste 45 seconds. And that should be a 1 star. Yes. And I did mention if you have a different star photo, it counts towards your research points, which is gonna show here. Oh, I was short. I did not realize I was short. No big deal. That's why we get a second shot at life. Hopefully multiple shots at life. I'm just gonna go for Trapinch. So it's a different photo. It's gonna give us the points we need. It can't be a snap run without a little bit of drama, guys. Can't be a snap run without a little bit of drama. Yeah. Trapinch was worth just about the same too. Wow. This new update reeks. But research level 2, exactly what we need. Ban Eric. If Eric is banned, how will he continue this marvelous playthrough of the Pokemon universe? Would Candy like to take over, or Spicy? Both the girls are very good at this game.
Indeed they are.
Indeed CJ is too.
I'm not very good.
I think you just say that because of retirement.
You know, it is easy when you're retired to remind everyone that you're not good.
Guess you could say that about a lot of retired folk. But that's also because you're retired. If you're out of retirement, you can still improve. But now we're entering the volcano stage. So this is the Voluka region, and this is the second area of the stage. Let me just make sure I focus here. Okay. I had to make sure Luxray was swaying its head, and then as soon as it looks at me, I had to take the photo. That's how you get the most points there. Just checking here. And then the next photo is Tyrantrum. So if you liked vegetarian dinosaurs in the Illumina spot, the big old green dinosaur Meganium, well, you're gonna love this guy, because he's not so gentle. And he can walk on lava. See, that's lava right there. Archeops, he's a cool little, you know, prehistoric bird, but we're not gonna get him in this area. We're gonna get him in the next room. Also, shout out to the monkey. Goodbye, monkey. Gotta boop him, you know? Not that we don't like the dinosaur, but it's the only way for him to interact with us. Take the photo, and... Actually, no. He'll interact with you if you don't bonk him, but... He's gonna give us this boost. Look, he's screaming at us. He's mad. If I didn't bonk him there, he wouldn't give me that boost. Okay, Archeops is gonna chill here. He's gonna get frightened right there. I'm gonna take a picture of Aerodactyl as well. Right after that, hit a Graveler just chilling. Sorry, buddy, I know you're just minding your own business. I'm gonna turn around, bonk him. Oh, I guess it was too early to bonk him, but at least I got the photo. Trying to think here. I think my points should be good. I do have one backup. I can get Torkoal if I do need it. I think. Well, I guess while we're waiting for Pokemon, we're just gonna Sayonara. Oh, he does not fall. Does this guy fall? We shall check. He does fall, and then he appears at the end of the stage. So, goodbye, Slugma.
Slugma?
Slugma. One word.
Slugma nuts!
Well, 2 words, but we can always tweak the dictionary a bit more. It is Urban Dictionary after all, but for all you folk at home who need to sanitize your ears, probably go do so now.
So yeah, so we're in Volcano.
I'm gonna get mine for now.
Slugmas are committing Sudoku. There we go. We don't normally get a picture of that guy.
Yeah, not normally. I wouldn't get him there if I was confident in my points, but Graveler was a bit shaky, so we're just gonna snap him. Okay, well, Slugma jumped, so I wanted to bonk him there to keep him in place, but that's okay. Gonna throw an orb at Charmander. That's gonna make him go over here, and then I orb him one more time. He's gonna jump, and there's that Graveler we said that would appear. And then we snap the photo as he's jumping. That's the most points there.
Aw, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, before I was just getting the two just talking to each other. And they just kind of interact and jump with each other. But I believe... I think I watched Martin. You know, someone in the community who currently has world record in this game. He did grind this game and route it. But yeah, 8 photos. We just need 7, but, you know, taking an extra one just in case.
Alright, there's an important poll coming up in the chat. It's a question I ask every single marathon chat that I'm a part of, and it gets people angry. Viscerally angry, frustrated. I mean, Eric, I've done a lot of commentary with you, right? People react.
Yeah, I mean, I reacted, but I wasn't surprised that I had to react that way. I was expecting it.
You know, it's alright. Chat starts to riot. Alright, here's the question. I'll put the poll up first.
Okay. Is it a question for me? Is it a question for chat?
I've asked you this question before, but
Okay.
I'm just gonna post it really quick, and then we can let the people decide.
All right, chat. Screw those noggins on tight on those shoulders. You have a poll coming up with a profound question from a profound man.
All right, there's the poll. Is Typhlosion blue or green?
There's only one answer to this, okay? Don't get me started. There's only one answer to this.
It's green, dude.
Green?
He's so green.
Okay, well...
He's as green as like the green in the NASA logo.
Okay, so...
He's super green.
Chat, you're entitled to your own opinion, so you can vote on what color you think Typhlosion may or may not be. CJ, question for you, since you asked the whole chat a question. Well, we gotta re-enter Volcano here. We actually just do nothing, because we have to see the ruins. We have to see the ruins to unlock the Illumina spot. But my question for you, dude.
Yeah.
If I'm just chilling in the sun, or no, if I'm chilling in the dark, right? You know, you can see the pigment in my skin, like peachy, right?
Sure.
Would I be the color of the night sky? Would I be dark?
Are you asking me that? Are you black in the dark? Is that what you're
Am I
asking
black
me?
in the dark? Yes. Am I black in the dark?
No, I don't think you are. No.
And that wouldn't be my
Only
color.
half. Is as green as Shu is awake.
Hmm.
Shu's awake right now.
But why is Typhlosion an exception?
I don't know. I think you guys are huffing paint. This Pokemon is clearly green.
Okay, so here's my
Like,
rebuttal.
okay, you see the Hawlucha right over there? Or whatever, no, the Archeops, what is that what it's called?
If he can't name the Pokemon standing right in front of us, how can you trust him that he names the correct color of that Pokemon?
Typhlosion is dark green. Thank you.
Dark green? No. If you look up Typhlosion, he is blue. He is blue. 100% blue.
I come back and CJ is spreading this slander on stream.
Oh my gosh, I have an alibi.
Would you guys like to actually hear the scientific answer to why people have different reasons as to how they perceive the color of a wild Typhlosion?
Take it away,
Sure.
Safari Guide
Sure.
Aries, take it away.
So, as a colorblind safari guide, I do know that vision is specifically determined by the 3 colored cones in our eyeballs: the red cone, the green cone, and in fact, a blue cone. Now, light has many different wavelengths, and the color that we perceive from an object is determined from the wavelength of light hitting that object and bouncing back into our eyes. So there are many variables to how we perceive the color of an object. There is the actual surface of the object itself, meaning which wavelengths will be reflected back into our eyeballs. There is the actual light itself, as light, as we all know, can actually have different colors of itself. You can walk into the vast safari known as a depot of homes and actually look at all the light bulbs and see that they have different color indexes, because you can have a more blue light or you can have a more yellow light. So beyond that, you also have the fact that every person perceives color differently. The red that you see is actually not the red that the person beside you sees. Therefore, with so many different variables, I've come to the conclusion that Typhlosion is actually blue-green, and all of you are huffing paint.
That was pretty good.
That was
I'm
very
imagining
good.
that the safari car, you're going to be able to see it really quick before the poll wraps up, so you can see that I'm 100% correct, by the way, and that there are 8 people in chat that are wrong. Yeah, here we are. Totally green.
And
Bringing it around town.
do I even dare look to the left of me? I do.
Bring it around town. Yeah, green. You know what Aquo said to me the first time I told them they were green?
What did he say?
Looks yellow to me.
And there's our perception changing, folks. There's our perception changing. To be more specific, the backside is blue. It is not green.
We have a word for blue. It's not green.
Is it sky? Snap 64.
No, it's blue. I don't know what else to do on the kazoo.
You can play the OG Snap theme song, or you can play the lab theme song. Da 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 da. You can play many things.
Hey, Tom.
That's not at all how it sounds. Come on, I hold you to a higher standard than that. Ah, I see. You're playing that one.
Hang on, we'll do the pause menu. Right?
Right,
Well,
and
it's
chat has
the,
prevailed. Blue!
Album.
I mean, what can I say? It's unanimous. I mean, just facts never lie. The people never lie.
Chat has chosen correctly. Thank you, chat.
Now Quill is always green to me.
Just remember that you may have sided with Cece this time, but Cece cannot protect you from me. Because I'll go into people's houses at night and wreck up the place. You remember what that's from, Cece?
Go into people's houses and I wreck up the place. No, I don't think I do.
Futurama. It's a Futurama joke. When Richard Nixon is running for president again. And like, my body, I ran for president. But there's nothing much as a head of a president can't run for office.
There you go.
And then they're like, you're corrupt. And he's like, I know I'm corrupt. I'll go into people's houses at night and wreck up the place.
Sounds like Futurama to me.
So, this is our second Illumina Pokemon that we've seen, right? We haven't seen any others. The second and third Illumina Pokemon. There you go. There's only 4. So, we are seeing number 2 and number 3.
Yeah, and this one has a twin brother or sister. Actually, Volcarona is not a legendary Pokemon. So, actually, we're gonna see the gender. Is it a twin? I mean, that's another poll in chat. Is it a twin brother? Is it a twin sister? Let's see the gender. That is a female. So, we shall see the other gender of the other Volcarona. But, on a more serious note, this is the second Illumina spot in the Voluca region. I'm not gonna get him now. You notice I got Meganium early on in the Illumina spot. I'm not gonna get Volcarona just yet. You actually have to take down his fire barrier before you can actually snap a photo, and then you illuminate him. Because only illuminated
Did you
Pokemon
just
can.
go out of your way to say it was a girl and then misgender it?
I said female. Oh.
Yeah, and then you said, hey.
Well, you know, I didn't have a script for commentary, okay?
Hey, listen, I'm not the one identifying people's sexes out here.
Okay, so they're twin sisters. But, you know, we have equal rights, equal everything
Alright.
here.
So now chuck those fluff fruit at her. Or them, plural.
Okay, I will not say he. You ever just kind of default to that when it's like, hey guys, what's up? But it's not, you know, it's not actually men. You just say guys to say multiple people. I'm sure a lot of people do that.
I don't go to you know, the women's rights group and be like, hey, hey man, how's it going? You know, but I do the all guys thing. Yeah, why not?
Mental gen.
Mental
Someone asked when my presidential run was going to be in effect, and I just want to say that CJ, it's all good. We'll run for president in the year 2040.
The year 2040. That's coming up soon. We just need to go through about like 15 more, no, like 19 more SDATs.
It is 19 years away.
Are you John F. Kennedy?
I am doing a reasonable facsimile of a candidate.
A very, very similar one, if I might add. Both Volcarona are females, can confirm. Exactly what I said. Kenny's got my back, see? That's a female.
You did say female. You
Original.
also said he.
I will go with the first rather than the latter. You know, like I said, I don't have scripted commentary here.
Yes, my beautiful, lovely script I have here. Yes, sir. This is the part where I do my my best Don Knotts impression. Ah, gee, Andy. And Cece, this is the part where you remind everybody that we are close to hitting 6,000.
We are, in fact, close to hitting $6,000, people. Let's make it happen.
And
Right
then
now, you can donate $2 in order to get a Pokemon Pokédex entry read by CJ. Little bang for your buck there, but you know, we also got let's see here, we got a bid war and a Save Marin incentive coming up for the next run.
this is true. And then the next part of the script says that Reizu donates $25. So thank you, Reizu, for the $25 donation. We really appreciate it. Don't miss your mark. Someone, Julie already dropped the donate link because she knows her stage direction. So yeah, thank you, Reizu, for the $25.
Thank you, Reizu, and anybody else who donates to this event.
All right, and now the next part of the script says that we are going to exit the Lumina spot.
See, I always knew you had a script on you. Always prepared.
Yes.
CJ is always prepared.
He's always prepared by not being prepared, even when he's always prepared even when he's not at his most prepared. What can I say? He's just done this commentary a lot.
There we go. All right, well, that's two Illumina down.
2 Illumina down, 2 to go.
Julie was correct. This is, in fact, the worst Illumina spot, followed by the one on Maricopia.
Oh yeah, the one on Maricopia is really bad. It is long.
Also really bad. Those are the two worst ones by far.
Yep, it is the one under the sea.
Under the sea.
We don't find Prince Eric there, though. Eric is too busy speedrunning this game for you lovely folks. Okay, I didn't auto-select, but...
Prince Eric is right here.
Prince Eric is right here. I'm in an animated film? I don't believe so.
I'm just wanting to clarify that no, there really wasn't actually a donation. Seems like some people were confused. I was doing a bit, so...
Wait, you were doing a bit of Reizu's fake donation, or was that another donation?
Yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, I have the whole thing scripted out. Cece's gonna talk about the event, and then he did. And then I'm like, oh yeah, and then, you know, Reizu donates. Thank you so much for the donation. And then I'm like, and then chat's like, well, wait, you didn't get a Pokemon? I'm like, oh, no. He didn't really donate.
The link you went to show that you were, you know, reading a script, even though you're clearly not reading a script, although you can be reading a script, who knows?
Yeah, I even got Shuli in on it because she dropped the donate link. Oh wait, he donated $25.
Beautiful.
Okay, so
Took a
is
little while for him to follow the cue, but we got it.
this a script, or is he a fortune teller?
Thank you, Rizu, for $25. Wowee.
We're going to beach, our scripted stage, and who knows, maybe more scripted things will happen.
We should have gone for higher. I didn't think that was good.
Yeah, you should have said 500, and then it's like, well,
That's an SDAT moment.
Reizu would have honored it. Well, I mean, if it's a part of the script.
Rizu with the follow-up $75 donation. Wow, thank you so much.
Oh, it's set in motion now. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's set in motion now.
Okay, that's an SDAT moment. Someone clip that shit.
That's gotta be.
I'm sorry we cooked you, Safari Hunter Aries. That was really funny.
I mean, it's the last day, so Reizu had to go out with a bang, and what better way for you to script this and not make it happen naturally. So, that is an SDAT moment, for sure. Alright, well, I took a photo of Wingull, if anybody cares. A part of the script, of course. Executor wasn't in the route, but we're adding him back into the route, because Pyukumuku is indeed not faster if you do a risky route in Reef. I'm gonna bonk him here. He gets out of the way. You want to bonk him earlier, so you have more time to do it. But I do it late so that I'm close to him. And that's the photo take of Executor. Quick little scan. Vivillon. And then I take Vivillon. Okay, I almost cut him off there. That's close.
Oh, right. Pucky Mucky is here.
Do I get Pucky Mucky? CJ,
I
say
think
yes.
you need
Say
to
yes
get
or no.
Pucky Mucky.
Say yes or
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yes,
Alright, okay.
always.
I actually don't have to get Pyukumuku. I could have had less
Pyukumuku?
points. Oh, Pucky Mucky, yeah. Like hockey pucky. Is that where you got it from?
No.
Is Pucky Mucky
I'm
like a Canadian like nickname you gave it?
I'm illiterate.
Well, there you go. The man who can run speed docs and do
It's
like
Crunchy Brown, dude.
multiple thousand word scripts is illiterate.
It's Crunchy Brown on the beach.
Oh yeah, Crunchy Brown.
I was like, where? It's not a chat.
Bald, ripped, and in a Speedo.
Crunchy Brown on
It's
the
the
daily for
crunchy, I
sure.
know.
Finion, where are you?
He's got those gutters.
Where are you, Finion? Oh, does Finion appear earlier? Is that a new update thing? I guess that's an SDAT moment. I mean, if Crunchy were here.
There's Crunchy. He's in the grocery store. All of a sudden, people are like, "Yeah, Crunchy Brown's got gutters."
You run to the shovel. Okay, we gotta lure Pikachu to the shovel. He gives us more points. He's gotta touch it. Boom. That's the post points we get. But yeah, I'm gonna get Brawler here because I don't have a Finion. I'm gonna lose a bit of time here with 2 extra photos minus a photo we're supposed to get. It doesn't need to be good. It'll give us enough points. Alright, so Crunchy Brown's on his way to the gym before he's on his way to the club.
He's
mentioned
not
earlier.
on his way to the gym. He's at a McDonald's.
He's at a McDonald's. You're supposed to go there after to get your proteins.
Crunchy's like, "Go and get 2 Big Macs and a small fries because I'm trying to watch my figure."
And a large Diet Coke.
A large Diet Coke to wash it all down.
And there was something like in The Simpsons where Homer's like going, he got one of everything on the menu, and he's like, and I'll have a large this and a large that and a large that, all deep fried. I'm like, okay, and he's like, hey, can you deep fry the bag? And they're like, yeah, and he's like, perfect. And I'll have a Diet Coke.
Good way to wash down a plastic bag with a Diet Coke.
I gotta tell you, I feel self-conscious sometimes because I just prefer Diet Coke. I know it's not good for me, but I'll order a Diet Coke and people will be like, it's not really a diet soda, you know? It's not how that works. It's like, I'm aware, yes, I just like it better than regular Coke.
It's a way to get off the hook. It's called diet. Most people will believe it, but... What is it, the aspartame? It's the supplement they use for
Yeah,
sugar?
it's my crack, yeah.
I mean, you can crack a can of Diet Coke open, but I don't know if it has a crack inside of it.
I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
CJ starter poll, vanilla Coke, carrot. Okay.
This train's taking a lot of turns, not gonna lie to you. Alright, well, we're out of beach finally. I had to get some extra photos there, but that's okay with the power of backups and Pokemon just, you know, in their natural habitat. You know, we press on forward. We actually don't go to beach night here. It's actually called beach evening. No, wait. Yeah, there is an evening variation. But it's
Actually,
after the game.
You
Water
didn't
is
give
free
me.
fog.
You didn't give me anything to vote on. You just said vanilla Coke.
Vanilla Coke versus...
All right, poll vanilla Coke, yes or no?
Okay. That's an honest,
Oh yeah.
honest poll.
Oh, tell me what you want.
Or pop or soda. Do you call it pop or do you call it soda?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Surely no. All right, here we go. Vanilla Coke versus vanilla Coke. No. Carrots or vanilla Coke? There you go. Which do you guys prefer, carrots or vanilla Coke? Because that's all Shuli wrote was carrot.
big fan of carrots. I didn't like them as
Yeah.
a kid, but
Can we get some
Nowadays-
carrots in the chat, please?
good stuff.
Any bun lovers in chat?
You want to vote carrot?
Pretty close poll. Carrots in the lead. People like carrots more than they like vanilla Coke.
Carrot stalks are very valuable right now.
Big stonks.
Big stonks, big stonks.
Why is carrot winning?
Well, I have to vote on this poll, but I am busy looking at my notes. We take a Flappy Bird here, Wingle.
When I was in college, I used to leave class to play Flappy Bird.
To play Flappy Bird, really.
Yeah, we were allowed to have a 10-minute break at any point, so I would leave for 10 minutes and come back.
Alright, good use of your 10 minutes.
You're allowed a 5-minute break for any reason. You're allowed a 5-minute break for any reason if you had a 40-minute class. If you had a 90-minute class, you were allowed a 10-minute break for any reason.
That sounds like a workplace, like a grocery store. If you work a certain amount of hours, you get a certain amount of break.
They had
Yeah,
to
confirmed.
have certain rules in place because there was a lot of kids that were on financial aid.
Oh, right.
So like, you can't have them like show up for attendance and leave.
True. New tech,
don't-
kind of.
Okay.
With Mantine, you just bonk him. We don't get him right here. So we bonk him. He's gonna come over there, and
there's
then
Crunchy Brown.
Crunchy Brown
Naked and
again.
afraid.
You're supposed to meet me at the gym today. Where were you? Okay, and then Mantine will do the flappy arms, and it's actually a 1K pose. So, and it's the way we skip Pyukamuku. You can skip Pyukamuku with the old Mantine, but that makes it kind of unanimous and pretty clear cut that you'll make the point. So,
Who? Who we skip?
oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna look at that Pokemon because that's Typhlosion Blue Green all over again, my friend. Okay, I'm gonna look at him, Pucky Mucky, but because for marathon purposes, we're gonna get Pucky Mucky. And Todd, look, Todd's so happy we got Pucky Mucky. He even said something about it. He's in the top left of our screen.
It's a Monka S shot, by the way.
It is a Monka S shot.
Getting thrown in the air by a pelican? Yeah, pretty monka.
Well, that and trying to get that on film without it counting as a Pelipper.
Pelican?
As a Pelipper.
Yeah, Pelican, CJ, excuse me.
Who?
Like Jones!
Pelipper. I mean, I know Pelly Pepper, but I don't know Pelipper or Pelican.
Yeah, Pelipper. That's what I said.
I'm doing the thing with CJ where I say Pyukamuku, he's like, what? You mean Pucky Mucky? It's like, oh, you mean Pelly Pepper?
Red Hot Peppers, yeah.
Red Hot Pelly Pepper is my favorite group.
Pele Pepper, rest in peace!
Rest in peace. What happened to Pelly Pepper? I just bonked it with a fluff fruit.
Y'all don't know Danny California?
Danny, California. I do. Is
Getting
is that-
born in the state of Mississippi. Papa was a copper and mama was a hippie.
Black
Mama,
Bandana,
she was
sweet,
swinging hammer.
sweet Louisiana. Yeah, there we go. I know some lyrics. You know, I was actually listening to that song today. My coworker likes to play Red Hot Chili Peppers and stuff like that.
She's my priestess. I'm her priest. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Rock Band 1.
Yeah, just good bangers, good bangers.
Man, I gotta look up the track list for that game. That game was really good.
All right, made it to research level 2. I did not need a Pucky Mucky, as some people call it, but
Rock Band 2 was really good because you could import the song list from Rock Band 1 and have a combined song list.
oh, that's pretty cool. I never played Rock Band, but I played Dance Dance Revolution. Anybody play Dance Dance Revolution on the PS2 with the dance
Those
pads?
games were not similar at all.
Well, it's to do with, like, you know, the environment, music, dancing, right?
Well, I'm aware. I'm just saying that like they're really very different.
Wow, okay, you ready? I'm gonna read through the songs in the original Rock Band. Are You Gonna Be My Girl? Ballroom Blitz. By Sweet? That's not true, right?
I think Ballroom Blitz is a good one.
Oh, it is. Black Hole Sun. Blitzkrieg Bop. Celebrity Skin by Hole, which is good. Cherub Rock by Smashing Pumpkins. Creep. Danny California, Dead on Arrival by Fall Out Boy. Detroit Rock City by Kiss. Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. Enter Sandman. Epic by Faith No More. Flirting with Disaster. Foreplay Long Time by Boston. Gimme Shelter by The Stones. Go with the Flow by Queens of the Stone Age. Greengrass and High Tides. Ugh. Here It Goes Again. Highway Star. I Think I'm Paranoid by Garbage. In Bloom, Learn to Fly. Maps, Mississippi Queen. Orange Crush, Paranoid. God. That's the best song on there, I think. Run to the Hills. Oh, Maiden's on there, never mind. Sabotage. Say It Ain't So. Should I Stay or Should I Go? Suffragette City. The Hand That Feeds. Ooh, that's on there too. Train Kept a Rollin', Tom Sawyer. Vaseline, Wanted Dead or Alive. Welcome Home by Coheed. When You Were Young and Won't Get Fooled Again. Holy crapola, dude. That's really good.
A lot of bangers on that list.
I think I listened to... What was the last one you said?
Won't Get Fooled Again.
Yeah, I would listen to that one at work today. I won't sing it though. You got a better voice than me.
I don't like the Who that much. Like, I don't have any against them, but
So I had to get the Crystal Bloom there because Frillish doesn't count as a Crystal Bloom anymore. It's very sad, but everybody's got to do it. So there's no complaining, but there is a Happy Wilmer right there. He's actually going to do a flip coming up soon. It's an idle animation. Guys, have you ever typed do a barrel roll in Google? What happens? Oh, he's not going to do a flip. And that is due to the new update. Not going to lie to you folks.
Yo, new update RNG. Let's go.
Yeah, now it's not set in stone. Something I... Yeah, something I didn't mention. Okay, so basically, before the update happened, RNG was very consistent, and it was dependent on which research level you were in. And if you entered the stage from the lab, you'd have the same RNG every single time. And let's say if you retried Seafloor, which we're in right now, 3 times. Retrying actually, what's the word? Advances the RNG. But every time you do that 3rd time, 2nd time, or whatever try you want to do, you get the same RNG every time. But this update made it so that it's just random. Like, Park Day, you can just get like 3 variations. And if you notice at the beginning, Dodru was like kicking its legs, and that's the idle animation I want. But then he was kicking his legs with his butt turns towards me. So I was like, okay, that's not gonna be good direction. And then I got the Dodru later in the stage.
Shirley, why did you send me that?
Yeah. I know exactly the one you're talking about. It's the roller coaster one.
Yeah.
I mean, I just said do a barrel roll on Google.
Yeah.
I hope somebody did that.
It's a fun time if you do that. You can't breathe? You're too easy to please, woman.
Okay, we're gonna look here. There's a cool little Mantine right there. Okay. I'm not gonna get the I'm not gonna get the Tentacruel. Oh no. Fun fact, Tentacruel is a pain in the arse to high score. Horrible, horrible Pokemon to high score. But I'm pretty confident with my points here, and Undersea's pretty, Seafloor is pretty free. So we're gonna chuck along with our Crystal Bloom and all of our Pokemon. Wilmer was the only bad shot, but all the other photos are good. We're gonna select the old one to save time. Any donations? Because CJ was listing off a bunch of songs. We could be reading Pokedex entries right now. If lovely people in chat donated for it.
We could be, but there are no new Pokedex entries that I can currently see through my fierce binoculars.
Darn.
I did actually take a look at the current amount of donations that this run specifically has gathered, and it is actually pretty close to a $50 amount. Now, unlike the rest of you, I actually do have a partial script that I have to keep to, and it does tell me that Save the Children can actually supply a home water filter, so girls spend their days in school and not fetching water, with $50. Now, considering how important of a resource water is, we literally could not live without it, and we are like, what, 2/3 water in our bodies? Either way, there's a scientific fact there that I don't have to currently look up, because you can. But the point is, that is pretty damn amazing, that this run will be able to achieve something to that, and it could be more. As was previously mentioned, $2 will get CJ to read you a Pokedex entry in his Pokedex voice. If you give a little more, potentially in a Mickey Mouse voice, but please do not ask for that again. I really beg of you. But another positive is that I actually get to read your donations, and I am also somewhat of your puppet, because I too am willing to do things for money for the children, like reading novels. Grace, you will do it. I am tempting you. Back to you guys.
I'm just
The
waiting
tempter
for
has spoken.
I'm just waiting for Grace to just pop in the call and start reading.
No, she's going to send a novel to Aries, and Aries will read it. Because that's following protocol.
Following protocol, and I do like Safari Guide Aries. Indeed, I do love Safari Guide Aries. Shout out to Safari Guide Aries, guys. You know, he's here. He's supporting New Snap.
Shout outs to Aries.
Everybody 07's in chat for Aries.
It's hard to type when the mic is like in my chest. I have to actually keep working on the credits. So I'm here, but I am not here for a minute.
Speaking of here, Crunchy's here, and he's back home with some 07's in chat.
Welcome home, Crunchy.
Well, similar to Volcano 2, we do nothing here, but we're not going to see the ruins to unlock a stage. We're actually going to do something pretty unique. So basically, we went to Research Level 2 in Volcano because that's the only stage that will take you to the ruins. However, I'm in Research Level 2 here. You actually can go to the ruins in Research Level 2, but there's an alt path. And that alt path needs to be unlocked with this interaction coming up. So the claws are actually going to start scrapping. You're going to see a lot of fish guts getting spilled everywhere. But that's how we spawn the Clotzer when we retry the stage. He's going to open the alt path, and we get to go see the ruins. So yeah, again, it is kind of like an auto-scroller level. I do need to make sure I do this fight correctly, though. So we're going to activate him now.
I will say, this one in particular was a really puzzling, and even still, we don't fully understand it. But whenever the game first came out, there was so much, like, I don't want to say, you know, misinformation, but just a lot of people like had literally no idea of like, how do we actually trigger this? And took a lot of testing and a lot of trial and error before we really understood what it is that actually unlocks the next part of this.
Yeah, and speaking of like, there's still a bit of a mystery to how the exact time you can unlock it. But there, what I did was I waited for one of the Clotzers to beat the other one. I'm gonna retry here, go to Research Level 2, and then when I saw the jet stream right behind Clotzer, that's a good indicator that we're gonna see this guy right here, and this is the guy we want to see. He's gonna open the path for us. Actually, when I raced Quo in this game at AGDQ, not AGDQ, that would have been cool though.
It would.
We had a GDQ hotfix. I was actually too fast, and the alt path was opened, and I was too late to unlock it. So I'm gonna slow down just a little bit here. Actually, zooming in this game compared to the old one slows your speed, so I'm just gonna be a little safe here. I don't want to. Oh my gosh, I forgot to. Guys, I forgot to orb him. That's what happened. I forgot to orb him. That's how he opens the alt path. I was too busy thinking about being safe by not being safe. Well, and I wasn't safe.
Rut row.
Rut row. It's a rut row in chat.
Luckily, it's a short time loss. It's not that big a deal. But
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
there are times you'll get all the way to that Clawitzer fight, and then you're like, all right, cool, we did it. Exit stage. And then it doesn't work. And then you just lost like 2 minutes for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what feels bad, man.
Yeah, and usually that happens when you exit the stage too early. So, yeah, there we just waited for the jet stream, because when you wait for the jet stream, I did test it. Like, the first frame that the jet stream appears, it'll unlock Clawitzer, so. Now he's gonna swim off, like the hero he is. You know, he doesn't need any praise, he just goes on, does things for the people, and then swims away. Oh, but yeah, this is a big auto-scroller coming up, so. Aries, if you got more donations, feel free to read them out.
The plains are vast, but very empty currently.
Come on, guys. We are trying to get to $6,000 tonight. It's the last night of SDAT. I'm going to need y'all to dig deep. Pull out that wallet. I know there's moths and, you know, stuff coming out. Like, just dust whenever you open those, because y'all have opened your coffers so generously. But let's see if we can't rummage through the couch cushions, get a couple more pennies together. Let's see if we can hit that $6,000 tonight.
Yeah, I mean, when you take a look at it very quickly, the current donation total is at a $5,889. With only $1, it will now be $5,900, which already looks like a much better number.
Yes.
And then with only that, there's only $100 more, and then we're at 6,000. So, I think we can in fact get there.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, we're not that far off. It's $111. You know, put that in perspective. That's really not that much money. But if everyone puts a little bit in, we can get there. Lickety split.
And there's still an hour left in this run, so if there's a particular part you want to donate, feel free. We still got several stages coming up too. Hopefully more train whistles and kazoos that all of you in chat probably love.
I myself have more than just a field guide voice.
Oh,
What they are, you can only find out with a donation.
Indeed, indeed.
Chat, will you take Aries up on his offer? What is the mystery
I already
instrument you're
see
gonna play?
through my field binoculars that a few wild donations have appeared into my field guide. We do have $2 from Mama Shoe with the comment, "Wee! Mama Shoe Shoe on the choo choo." We also have $3 from a aged wheel with the donation comment, "Read Esper Pokedex entry, also choo choo."
Nice. Thank you.
I
Both of
don't
you.
know if CJ is available for the Pokedex entry.
Oh, there we go. There's your answer.
He was scrambling to find it, and he found it.
All right, Esper.
I do know her.
Haha, got him! Esper, the restraint Pokemon. The organ that emits its intense psychic power is sheltered by its ears to keep power from leaking out. It has enough psychic energy to blast everything within 300 feet of itself, but it has no control over its power. The organ that emits its intense psychic power is sheltered by its ears. Through Esper's expression never changes, behind that blank stare is an intense struggle to contain its devastating power.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say devastating sadness. So, good thing the kitties
Real
are pretty
depression
happy.
hours.
Real depression hours. It is real depression hours. We're almost done this marathon. It really
Yep,
is.
we're on the home stretch. It's been a long 2 weekends, but it's been great.
Yes, it has. We have one more from Mimikyu. Mimikyu, the disguise Pokemon. Its actual appearance is unknown. A scholar who saw what was under its rag was overwhelmed by terror and died from shock. A lonely Pokemon, it conceals its terrifying appearance beneath an old rag so it can get closer to people and other Pokemon. A gust of wind revealed what hides underneath its Pokemon rag to a passing trainer, who went home and died very painfully that night.
Well, there's
Do you
some
want to check
flavor.
the total on that?
There's some flavor text.
What?
You want to check the total real quick?
We did it, Reddit!
We did it.
There it is.
We did it! What no whoa now?
Oh, I feel pretty modest for saying we did it because there's mostly you three running the show, but I'm happy to be a part of it and doing a run where you guys can donate.
You're a part of it, man. It's all good. We did it collectively, all of us, everyone in chat, anyone who donated, anyone who was here for this event. We did it.
We did it! Quo, where's Quo? Quo, we did it!
Quo's around somewhere.
Quokey!
By the way, we got it from one particular person. I think deserves a little shout out.
Aries, Safari Guy Aries, would you do the honors, please?
Yes, as through my field binoculars, I do see that a Funyuns donated $160 with just a single comment. It is a
Whoa.
smiley face emoji.
They also said, please read Bulbasaur.
You got it, pal. I gotta make the tweet.
Oh my gosh, the wishy-washy are different.
But yes, thank you everyone who donated, but thank you Funyuns for putting us over the edge there with a $106 donation. Big props to the homie.
That's twice our original one.
Yeah, big props. That's a lot of money, Funyuns, but it's gonna go to a great cause. We really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. All part of the script, by the way. All part of the script. Razu has taken over Funyuns' PayPal account. Okay, so now we're gonna spawn the wishy-washy. The thing is that this place is quite annoying. Due to the fact that you have to hit the wishy-washy as fast as possible if you want to save time. There's a point where you can go as fast as you humanly possibly can, but there's like a window, so you can be 5 seconds slow and still make the cycle. You just gotta avoid a bonk. Here I was too slow, partly because of the random swimming patterns that Wishy-Washy gives you. It's actually supposed to be consistent, but because of the new update, we saw a little stray away, just swimming that way, and he should have been swimming this way. So, no worries, it's just like a 10-second time loss, but all smooth sailing from here, except you don't sail underwater. You use a submarine and you go 5 minutes without touching the controller. So there's a 5-minute auto-scroller just for you guys.
Alright.
Here we go.
I just want to point out two things before we go anywhere else. One, thank you everybody for hitting $6,000. That means we have the incentive to do the role reversal, which means one of our upcoming videos, we'll let you know which one it is, will be the role reversal. We'll all be the editor and CJ will be the narrator. The first time we've ever done this.
That's actually
Yeah,
really
that
cool.
will be very interesting. Yeah, we're very excited. So
Very excited for that. The other thing I want to point out is that the marathon isn't over and we can still raise money. In fact, we have another incentive. CJ, tell the people, what is our final incentive?
Lay it on him.
the final incentive.
Y'all have been asking.
It's the final. Da-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. You good? Is that in the script? You spill coffee on your script?
Part of the script.
Racy donated $75.
Oh, that's why you spill coffee on your script. Okay. I got you.
Rizu's already like, yo, I want that next incentive. Hasn't even been announced yet. And he's already reaching for it.
So make those launch party 2 incentives right now. As he donates.
I think CJ might be out of breath.
I think we need to get a defibrillator. I think it's more than out of breath. We need to shock this man back to life. You good? Are you good, homie? What is it, CJ?
Reisu donated $75. Thank you, Reisu. And donated $2 that said Hatchram.
You do that, I will announce at $7,000. Now, I know this is a big one now. However, y'all been asking for it. This is kind of a big stretch goal. And, you know, I'm thinking y'all can really dig deep. At $7,000, we will be doing SpeedDocsAthon. SpeedDocsAthon, the all-fishing speedrun marathon. I know you want it.
All fishing speedrun marathon. What does this entail?
All fishing SpeedDocsAthon. Sorry, there's an S in there.
Okay. I just looked at chat and now I get it. I just looked at chat. Okay. I mean, I don't doubt CC. He's one to stream at 2 a.m. and make jam for an hour. He could very well go to a fishing dock right now and start speed running some fish.
Yes, well, I meant video game related.
I know.
But if you have fishing in your video game and you can make a speedrun category for it, you can submit that to SpeedDocsAthon at $7,000. You've wanted it. This is your chance. We will honor this. In the past, we said there's no way. There's no way. And everyone says, oh, come on, guys. Please, pretty please, the cherry on top, can we please have a fishing marathon called SpeedDocsAthon, which is a pun on your name? Mm-hmm. And we said, unlikely, but now's your chance.
When was this originally brought up? Like a potential for it to happen. When was it originally brought up?
This was like last year. This time last year when we did SpeedDocsAthon. They're like, yo, but SpeedDocsAthon? Probably because we had the fishing race with Nier, right?
Yeah.
CJ's still hasn't recovered.
I was like R2-D2 in Star Wars there for a minute.
Is it the reboot, recalibrate?
Something like that.
It's like the scream.
I mean, I don't think I speedrun a game that involves fishing. I would love to contribute to this if we hit 7K. By the way, guys, hit 7K. We can.
We can do it. I believe in you.
As long as the incentive's there, we can do it, and it's gonna benefit these kids. So, but a fishing speedrun.
You know, Sega's Bass Pro Fishing. You know,
there's
we can
that.
get that game. Fable Fishing. We can do that. You know,
I know Fable
Nier Fishing. Get that in. Sonic Adventure DX Big the Cat speedrun.
There's also fishing in OOT, but it's not predominantly a fishing game. I mean, if it's gonna happen,
fishing in a video game, though.
Yeah,
and you could speedrun.
Yeah, I mean, like if it's gonna happen, there's gonna be a lot of exceptions. So you gotta make it the length of a marathon. Would you actually make it the length of a weekend or just a day?
Probably a one-day marathon, but you know, depends on our schedule.
Depends on how many people have fishing games they submit.
This is true. This is very true.
And then have an incentive to make it another weekend the next week.
Hey, listen, if you can make a good category and you can submit it. Granted, we might not take it if it's really silly, but you know, we're flexible. This whole point is we're trying to make it a fun and interesting event, and you could be a part of that if you raise another $923. I know you have it in your chat. It's a big ask, I know. Oh, Clock knows one. Oh, did you read the Bulba for Funny and CJ?
I haven't yet. I'm working on it.
Boba is a Pokemon we're going to see very soon too, so actually perfect timing. Good thing you're late on it.
Alright, Bulbasaur.
Oh heck. What's the backup here? Shift tree is not here. That's okay.
Alright. Bulbasaur, the seed Pokemon. A strange seed was planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. It can go for days without eating a single morsel. In the bulb on its back, it stores energy. The bulb-like pouch on its back grows larger as it ages. The pouch is filled with numerous seeds. And then, what was the other one? Hertram?
Hatrom or something?
Hatram. Hatram, the serene Pokemon. No matter who you are, if you bring strong emotions near this Pokemon, it will silence you violently. Using the braids on its head, it pummels foes to get them to quiet down. One blow from those braids would knock out a professional boxer.
Professional boxer. You gotta, it's gotta be tested on you. Okay, so, are you still reading anything, CJ?
I am done. You do your thing.
You done? Okay. So yeah, there, because of the new update, you don't always go... That's a common thing, because of the new update. There's a lot of things the update changed. I went to autumn there. You always go to summer in the old update, but there's a backup route. Thankfully, Quo just did like a quick little video on it for the Discord. But it's 5 seconds slower to go through. But I just had to take different photos there of Pokemon. I normally go to summer, take those Pokemon, but I gotta take them in autumn, so. And this train is still rolling. This Pokedex still has battery left in the tank. I did, however, miss Shift Tree. So I can take... I believe I could take Shift Tree right here. That should be fine. Is he gonna jump? Okay, so we're not gonna take Shift Tree. We're gonna take the cat that I do know. I thought the cat was gonna fly right here. Okay. There's several Pokemon we can get at the end of this stage, don't worry. I'm going crazy here. Beware. Okay, cool. Pancham, do you follow an apple? Please tell me you do. He just kind of runs away.
The Great Pancham Incident.
The Great Pancham Incident. Do you follow the apple? I think you do.
The Great Pancham Incident is the reason I stopped running this game.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That was so unfortunate, to be honest.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why like this game is really tough to run and really punishing. Is that for whatever reason the game saw Pancham for like one frame and was like, that's the Pokemon that's in this picture. Even though Magikarp is like centered, because it was tracking Pancham, it goes, all pictures right now are Pancham.
Yeah, this Pancham right here, that's the photo it counted. So we meant to take that Magikarp and it counted as that Pancham.
Yep.
The one lurking over the cliff.
Yep.
I'm just gonna be safe here. Not gonna lie, Forest is really different. Just because of the fact that you can potentially go to a whole new area, so. Alright, as we draw near the end of Forest and CJ recharges his Steam Whistle, we get to go to the new Illumina spot after this. Hopefully I hit research level 2, hopefully. I think I will. That
Can
looks...
I interject?
Oh, you can interject. Go for it.
Perfect. As through my field binoculars, I do see that a wild quote actually donated $2 with the comment, Dramp Ultra Sun.
You said Drampa, what was the second word?
Ultra Sun.
Drampa Ultra Sun?
Ultra Sun, the game, it's that particular Pokedex entry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're different for every game.
Oh, you was talking about the Pokedex entry. That's right, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I knew Ultra Sun was the game. If he's being specific with this, this might be interesting. But, you know, we can always have CC take over and do it. I'm sure his Pokedex voice is stellar.
I was muted. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're
Grandpa.
recharging.
The placid Pokemon. If a child has made friends with what? If a child it has made friends with is bullied, Grandpa will find the bully's house and burn it to the ground.
Let's go.
The Dramp was serious out here.
Burn it to smithereens. Why don't you? Okay.
That was not in the field guide.
Sorry, folks, for what you just saw, but drastic measures have to be taken for bullying. All right. Grandpa, the grandpa we always wanted in our life.
He protect and he attack. Yes, this is very true.
Attack violently. Good job, Quill. That was a good entry. I'm going to the Illumina spot here. Okay. I clicked down, but it inputted right. I think you guys heard the click. I'm pretty sure. And that is a sad choo-choo train. That is a sad... See, this is the exact reason why I don't use the D-pad, because it can input... For some reason, they didn't make the D-pad separate buttons. They just made it this horrible Tetris block. And it can input left or right if you go on a vertical... If you click like a vertical direction, so... This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. But it's not going to be too bad, because we're going to go to the Illumina spot. And hopefully the D-pad doesn't mess me up again. A small whistle for that one. Alright, so the 1, 2, 3, 4th Illumina Pokemon? Correct me if I'm wrong. Or is this the 3rd?
Are you on Milotic?
Or on Milotic?
That would be 4.
On B4. Is that all 4 of them?
Wishy-washy?
Yes. So
This
that all...
is 5.
Because of the 2 Volcaronas. There you go.
there you go. Exactly. Are you sure it's still 5 though?
Eric, I make this joke every marathon, Patty.
I know. I'm just testing. Just testing. Alright, we're gonna hit Milotic here. We do need to hit Milotic with an orb, just like every Illumina Pokemon, to illuminate it. But hitting it with an apple first is gonna submerge it above the water. So there we go. He's just chilling. Boom, 2 orbs, 2 photos. Ko would be very disappointed because he loves 3 photos. 3 is the meta. What he means by that is just, you just take 3 photos just in case it doesn't count, so. I would just take 1 in a speedrun just because I don't want to look too far left because not looking straight loses time. I didn't use the fast character. You're right, you mentioned that early on. Is that why I'm not going so fast? Was the fast character the boy or the girl? Because I am choosing the girl.
Don't give up. Trust your instincts.
Trust my instincts. I don't know if I trust my own instincts.
Indeed. Eric, can you look at your controller real quick?
I looked at
On
my
the
controller.
front, you should see there should be 4 buttons on the right side. One of them is labeled A. Can you press that real quick for me?
Oops. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that. The snap photo button.
No, there we go. Thank you. Just want to make sure it worked.
Oh, you just want to make sure this was a photo taking game and not just a simulator, a cutscene.
Yeah.
Did chat encourage you to do this? I'm curious.
No, this is something that I noticed that it needed to be rectified.
All right. No reparations are needed to be made because the controller is working.
It's good. We we want to make sure the rest of this marathon can keep going. So we had
Yeah,
to make
because
sure that
pictures
it's
are
still-
required. Pictures are required.
Yep. Oh, you ruined it. Why'd you do that?
Oh, I took another photo? Did I
Oh,
ever...
total number is 68. Not like
Nice.
this.
Oh, no, not like... Oh, that's why you did it. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to hear relax, and you guys are trying to get magical numbers, quote unquote. Oh my god, I'm so oblivious right now, but I was not looking at that photo.
You
count.
ruined it.
I've ruined it, just like I'm ruining CJ's joke. CJ's like, God damn it, Eric, how many marathons have I done with you? How many?
It's been a couple.
A couple.
It's been a couple.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and CJ had a script, right? So maybe I was reading CJ's script, it would show. Remember to put the photo count to 69.
I
Alright,
have that
whoa.
Pokemon ability, own tempo. Dance to my own beat.
Dance your own beat? Hell yeah.
There you go.
Understand.
The concept of love. Good song. We got to hear it a little bit during that JSRF speedrun by A-List.
Yes, we did.
Great run, by the way.
It was a great run.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt
What
me.
is love? What is free love?
No. Free love. Something
part of
that
that
all kids are
understanding.
entitled to, so good thing Save the Children, make sure all those kids get that love. So if you guys want to get your donations in for Save the Children so they can get that love that is free, that they're entitled to, be sure to do so, because today is the last day of
Absolutely.
SpeedDocsAthon.
Today is the last day for us to raise money for Save the Children. At least for now. Let's make a big impact on the world.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Look how bad Phil sucks. Like we're discovering new places and he's still getting mad. But yeah, it's weird how like Illumina Pokemon have been here for hundreds of years and we just haven't seen them. Like that giant Meganium that just appeared out of thin air from one frame to another. And then, you know, Mir's been living here for as long as he remembers. He has a son too, so he's been probably living here for years. And boom, just a giant continent that he discovers. Conveniently right beside him. Who knew it was there?
Nothing gets past this professor.
Where does that giant Meganium poop? Is it rainbow like unicorn poop? I'm confused.
No, where does it? Obviously, in the woods. You silly goose.
Yeah, or in just any place where Meganium take a poop. Alright, so we're gonna go to this region, and we're gonna enter Snow Kingdom. And we get this thing called the Dash Engine, so we're gonna go a little bit faster. So, if you love photos, you're gonna love them now, because we're going fast. I'm gonna go fast, take the photos, get the points. Snow's pretty easy, just 25k. It's funny because Park Night is double. Park Night is 50k. Here we only need 6 photos. Alright, gonna get that ferret. Shoutouts to Ferret the Ferret.
Let's go for it. Yes, we finally get the Dash Engine. Only 2 hours into the game. Now we can go fast.
Yeah, it's funny how they just thought, okay, it'd be a nice spot to put it in the game, just 2 hours in. And it's the same as the old game, you get it like at the very end, but the old game's only 20 minutes, so no big deal. unzoomed photo of Mamoswine. We're gonna drift to the left so we don't bump into him, and boom, look, we're still maintaining full speed. And then we're gonna... Oh, I was gonna look behind me, but I already took Mamoswine. Here we're gonna do something interesting. We're gonna utilize drifting, just like we did earlier. Get around the snow run, look behind, see the one falling, and take a picture. Boom. That's an easy 4K. And we didn't have to zoom in, so it's pretty fast. And here we can kind of just mess around with, because the points are pretty free. So we're gonna get Glalie right here. Bonk it. Snap the photo. Quickly check my notes just in case I don't need Magikarp. I do need Magikarp, so I'm gonna get Magikarp. Well, first I'm gonna bonk Spheal. Sorry, Spheal. We do that so it doesn't get in our way.
Spheal.
See, we get Spheal.
That's Spheal in the corner. That's Spheal in the spot. Light feeling my religion.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Where's AP?
Hey.
That was for you, bud.
Corn was just a dream. Corn, corn, corn.
Oh God, I've said corn too much.
Said corn enough.
But it's in the script. So we have to read it all out. Okay, so chat's saying, Candy specifically saying that I'm a square. Shall we put the poll up? What shape am I? It's not my jawline. Can't be, right? I'm not a square.
Yo, is that a TGH with the eyes?
Oh, what's up,
Wild
TGH?
TGH appears.
Wow, TGH appearing. It was great to have you on SpeedDocs. Hope you enjoy the new Pokemon snaps you've done. Alright, so we took 7 photos there. The notes said Magikarp if I needed it. I didn't need it, but just in case. We don't want to, you know... It's good to take another 5 seconds to avoid a 45-second time loss.
Yeah, I'm about to say, just missing the line is like, it will lose you a lot of time. It is very unfortunate.
Yeah, and like you can have a good run going and just be short by 27 points. And it's like, oh, that Pokemon that's just a pixel more forward was just enough. But it's another element of the game. It makes it difficult, and you can't just like take photos and just, you know, just kind of like auto scroll your way through the game. You actually have to be precise. So, what shape is Eric? Okay, we're not even giving options. We're just gonna let chat decide. Oh,
There's
wait.
options.
There's options. Let me
Square, rectangle, or pineapple.
click. You actually, I like the third one, so I'm gonna go with the third one. So I'm gonna do a risky route in Snow Knight just to show off a bit. It's not too risky because we can take backups towards the end. I'm gonna drift here.
TGH from the podcast.
I'm gonna wait for an audio cue.
Great episode, by the way. I was listening to it. TGH Golf Pro.
TGH Golf Pro. Hmm.
And he talks about his life as a golfer.
Oh, you golf? Hmm. I've tried
Used
golfing.
to. I won't speak for him, but you should go listen to that podcast and find out more about TGH on the Speedrun Insider podcast. Special edition released as bonus content for y'all's chat interactions and chat contributions here during the marathon. Golf with me.
Golf with me? Oh, golf with friends is an interesting one. A very interesting one. I don't have to get Sand Slash here.
There was an attempt.
I'm gonna get Jinx here as a backup. A Pokemon that Candy wish that CG would read out, and there it is. There's a moi right there. Guess I don't know, some was in chat. You love Jinx.
Jinx. Moi. Jinx. Moi.
Moi, all the love.
it came to our attention that the $2 reward for donating to get your Pokemon Red was locked by accident. We have extended it. So if you tried to donate for Pokemon and you were unable to, you would now be able to.
We saved the run. Oh, was it like locked out because of time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we started a little late.
It's all good. It's all good, man.
We have capable people to fix that.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Yeah, we're leaving Snow Knight.
Jinx, what?
All right, Jinx got to be an emote.
All right, if only we knew an emote artist.
I can think of a couple. My eyes are on at least one in chat.
SpeedDocsAThon.
That'd be a good one. Okay, points for mediocre.
Yo, that could be the new heart.
It could be, yes.
I like that idea.
Or just add it in.
Things blowing a kiss. What?
Puts you to sleep. Nice little Piplup. Little penguin happy feet. But yeah, Snow Knight, I was trying to do a route where I get a different star for it, and he's worth a lot of points. And that way I can do a re-entry to take Furret. In the old route, you can't re-enter and take that Furret because it's the same star. But I kind of flubbed on a couple things, so I just took an extra photo. 8517. That is okay, I think. We're supposed to be short points here, just like in Jungle Knight. That's not too bad. I think I just need to get a Mighty Anna, a Piplup, and a Furret. And then we will be on our way.
Nice.
Can I interject?
Sure.
A wild donation has appeared.
Wild donation.
Xenos360 for $2 with the donation comment. Read me Pokedex entry 591.
Can't think of that Pokemon off the top of my head.
CJ's like, damn it, now let's go look.
A little bit.
591.
591.
Yeah.
Pokédex. 591. What?
I'll wait for Furret to jump out. Furret, come back. I hope there's enough points.
All on me.
Among Us, the mushroom Pokemon. This Pokemon puffs poisonous spores at its foes. If the spores aren't washed off quickly, they'll grow into mushrooms wherever they land.
Oh, that was a 2-star vote. I meant to get a 1. That's not too bad. We can always re-enter. Among Us? Oh, that's why. The Among Us is upon us.
Saucy.
We literally got baited. I'm trying to think here. Okay, take Piplup earlier. Right now, there we go. Okay, so I took Piplup when he was shocked. That was also a 2-star photo, so. Good thing I remembered how to back it up. There we go, easy peasy. Light work, as the kids say it. Lightweight, baby! Lightweight! If people know. Maybe Crunchy knows, he's a fitness enthusiast.
Crunchy, what are your thoughts on fitness?
Is it good for you, bad for you, all of the above? None. Should you just play new Pokemon Snap? Xenos broke your pyramid? Xenos? Are you breaking real pyramids in real life, or are you just breaking Twitch chat pyramids? Regardless, I don't approve of both. We must have pyramids. Preferably pyramids of donations that go to save the kids.
Yes.
And this is the last night, so if you ever want to donate, even if it's to show some love to the stream or show some hate to Phil, because Phil stands for filler, please do. But your donation certainly is not filler.
Indeed.
Now we're going to cave.
Help us change lives around the world. Help us save the children. Consider donating, please. I know it's all fun and games because we're having a great time over here and putting on a good show for y'all, but we're doing it for a good cause. So please consider donating.
And
It would mean the world to somebody out there. Actually, it would actually mean the world to somebody out there, which is something to think about.
Exactly. And to add on to that point, it is kind of crazy how just one donation will fuel maybe a kid's education for maybe a week or a month. So that donation, you're literally giving that one or multiple kids happiness for so much, something that they just weren't in a stable environment to receive, right?
I forget the exact amount, but there's a blurb that we have that says something along the lines of like, like $10 or $20 buys malaria pills for like 50 kids.
That's incredible. That is incredible.
Like that's like life-giving, not life-giving, but life-saving medicine for people in some parts of the world, and you can provide that for somebody for as little as something like $10, $20, $50. You can do that.
Okay, so doing good so far. I just need 3 more Pokemon. I need Geodude, Crobat, and Rampardos. So Rampardos is right here. He's just mad at us. I don't know why. He's really mad at us. You need my digits real quick. Haven't we gone through that phase? You have my number, I think.
Well, she needs the 16 digits on the front and the 3 wacky numbers on the back.
The 3 wacky numbers.
Expiration month and year.
Well, I can just... You know what I can do? Research level 2 is just holding R. So I can hold R with one hand and donate with the other hand. It's a possibility. I could do that. And the expiry date. I will give all of that and more. I wish I could do it now when I'm speedrunning. Good gang. 47 is actually really good. Over 4K for Galele is also good.
Can I interject?
You can interject, of course.
I feel like that's going to be my new catchphrase. But in either case, we do have a $1 donation from a Pedro N with the donation comment. Where is the cart in Volcano? Hashtag Phil sucks.
Oh man, we forgot Volcano and we forgot Magikarp and Volcano. Probably upon the rubble of skeletons. He's just fish. He's just a fishbone now. It was just too hot. The terrain was just too hot for him, Pedro. I could sugarcoat it saying Magikarp is in Volcano, but unfortunately he is not. He's actually in every stage of the game except for Volcano, I think. Am I correct in saying that? Alright, so it's similar to what stages? Seafloor, and similar to Volcano 2. We gotta see the ruins, right? So, unfortunately the ruins is only in research level 2. We would save a lot of time if we can go to this path in research level 1. But your rail is just strictly going this way in research level 1. So you can't do anything to manipulate that. You just have to take the photos of the Pokemon. And then boom, oh, it looked like we're going left. Now we're going right.
My field binoculars have actually found another donation.
Another donation.
Whaley with the donation comment of Glalie Dex, Alpha Sapphire, and Ultra Sun. That was for $2. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for your donations.
Thank you all of you for your donations. I saw CC unmute. Maybe he's got this.
No, I realized I was muted and had unmuted, or I had muted for something else.
Oh, so you probably... Okay, I see. I see.
I'm here. I am trying to wrap up the video. Okay. What was it? It was Glalie? What was it?
Yes.
Glalie, yes. Glalie.
I believe it was Alpha Sapphire and Ultra Sun. Hang on. Ultra Sun. Those are the two game dexes.
Ultrasun's got some wacky entries, not gonna lie.
Glalie, the face Pokemon. Glalie has the ability to freely control ice. For example, it can instantly freeze its prey solid. After immobilizing its prey in ice, this Pokemon enjoys eating it in a leisurely fashion. It freezes its prey and chews them whole. However, it prefers to eat Pokemon like Vanillite that are already frozen. Legend says a boulder on an icy mountain absorbed the distress and regrets of a stranded mountaineer, giving rise to Glalie. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. Fateful end.
Something.
Lap 28 do Rampardos Ultra Moon. Okay, could you send me the Pokédex entry for Rampardos Ultra Moon? And I guess I'll read it. I don't mind. CJ, if you don't mind.
Oh, good.
Well,
What do you need?
if you could send it to me, that's all. If you could find it.
I got it. I have to scroll down, but
He is trying to edit that video, folks. But we're also trying to live up to our end of the deal and do these entries.
I'm doing them.
Yeah, that's why I
There
said
you go.
we trying, you know. Thanks,
We're
man.
not trying, we're succeeding.
Alright, whoa, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. This is requested by Candy. Okay, I don't have to get Steelix later, so I'm not killing my run just yet. I'm gonna open the tab. Is it in... Is it like the first text you see?
No. You have to go down to where it says Pokédex entries.
Okay, good thing there's a cutscene
5-2.
coming up. Quick little question. Have you guys played Diamond and Pearl? What fossil did you get? Did you get Rampardos or did you get... No, Cranidos or did you get Shieldon?
I didn't play.
Didn't play?
I got Rampardos.
I think I got Sheldon. There you go. Gotta illuminate Steelix, and we take a photo. Now here, with the lore thickens with the Illumina Pokemon. We're gonna go to Pokédex. And you said... Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna read, I'll read Ultra Sun. So, it's gonna be Rampardos. I guess the rock-shaped Pokemon. In ancient times, people would dig up fossils of this Pokemon and use its skull, which is harder than steel, to make helmets. Is that where helmets come from?
Sure.
This comes from the dead animals, the remains of them. Worse at multitasking.
That's what Cubone does, right?
Alright, and to extend, I'll read the Ultra Moon. This ancient Pokemon uses headbutts skillfully. Its brain was really small, so some theories suggest that its stupidity led to its extinction. Okay, I think that's the one she wanted me to read, because that sounds a lot more silly.
Thick skull.
Yeah, when your parents say use your head, folks, not for that reason. Alright, well, if you noticed earlier, there's 4 Lumina Pokemon. Well, there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's actually 6, because this girl, excuse me, not guy, has a twin sister, as we saw in the Illumina spot. And just looking at the mural, it's just going to be 6 Pokemon. Yeah, this is like the longest cutscene in the game, where we do nothing.
Very long.
It's very long. Well, I guess I'm very bad at multitasking. What does chat have to say for that? Is that a yay or a nay?
Huh?
I'm gonna say nay. I'm not good at multitasking. 2 hours of sleep don't give you a good a good day for multitasking. Alright, so 3 photos. We did the meta. I follow Quo's advice. And yeah, this is the 5th Illumina Pokemon we're submitting. And that kind of concludes the this region. So we're getting out of Cave. And we're gonna go to Ruins. Ruins is interesting. An interesting place. It's funny, this stage is notorious for speedrunners forgetting, specifically me, forgetting to get the Crystal Bloom at the beginning. Because you wouldn't think to get a Crystal Bloom, well, you would think if you knew the route, but usually you get Crystal Blooms at night. I'm like, no, this one's just at the beginning. Oh, there's not even a night stage in Ruins. Oh, and guess what? It's during the day, and it's illuminated. Oh, and wait, there's more. It's above and away on a mountain. You just barely see it. So it's actually very hard to spot. So you actually need that one to get Illumina Orbs in this stage. I know, folks, we're drawing near the end of New Snap.
Home stretch.
Yeah, this is like kind of the home stretch. So there's like only 2 stages left. This and the Illumina spot. A new area unlocked, the Ruins. I have a question. Because CC was actually a former world record holder in this game, did you miss the Crystal Bloom in one of your attempts?
I have missed it on certain PBs, but the time that I had a record for an hour.
Okay. That's right, it was 1 hour.
I don't think I missed. Yeah, it was not very long. In fact, it was on the same day that Martin took it back. So if you look at like the sort of like this the chart, there you go, the world record chart. I don't even show up.
Oh, because it goes by day, right? And it was just overtaken. Yeah.
So, by the end of that day, it was somebody else.
Yeah.
We need to get more details on the chart.
We are entering into the final area, and we'll see if Eric gets bodied by the dog. This is CJ's Houndoom coming up.
Well, 2 opportunities to get bodied by a dog. I skillfully avoided it. I've been training for this day.
Pog.
Also, CJ, take notes. Look to the right. Keep looking to the right. Guess what? Keep looking to the right. And then look forward. And then you don't get bodied by the... Oh, wait. You don't get bodied by the dog. See? There you go. CJ's Houndoom is no longer a meme.
Yo.
Yeah, I think he originally called it that because... How did the joke go? If, like, the first person to bonk into it, I guess we're just gonna call it after our name or something.
What, CJ's Houndoom? No, I got bodied by it in every race I did with Quo. So Quo called it CJ's Houndoom.
Right, because it'd be a CJ thing to do.
Yeah. And then when I do marathon commentary with Quo, anything that he bonks into, I'm like, oh, that's Quo's score bunny.
Quo's score bunny. Well, I bonked into a...
Are you good?
I was saying I bonked into a lot of Pokemon this game, or this run. So luckily I didn't name it after you. CJ's Houndoom sounds more fitting. There were a lot of bonks this run. There's a lot of mistakes. We just had to submit the Crystal Bloom, and then we get orbs. You bonked into a lot of stuff, but not Score Bunny. Yeah, you gotta name it CJ Score Bunny at that point. That is true. Well, they're just explaining. I believe they were explaining the Illumina phenomenon again, and that we should go in because we have Illumina orbs. Same stage, same research level. We just have orbs, so now we can actually get the special ending in this stage.
Quill with the cute dog. Nice.
Let's go, cute dogs. If you're a cute dog owner in chat, raise your hand. Make yourself known.
Well, press 1 if you got cute dogs.
If you're a CJ's Houndoom dog owner, raise your hand. There should be one person.
Ooh!
Hey.
Let's go.
And if you look closely,
Aries Attenborough. Barrow.
there's a
Bur-
dog collar
Burrow?
on it that says
I
CJ.
forgot the person's name.
What were you trying to say?
Yes,
David Attenborough is
the wild
nature dog.
commentators saw successfully that there is actually a new donation. It actually comes from an anonymous donator for the value of $16 with a single comment. We are not done yet!
Whoa, so Safari Guide Aries woke up. Jeez Louise.
Fucking Drampa showed up to the kid's house with the gasoline.
Oh dear lord.
I am pushed to talk, but I'm currently dying from laughter, and I need medical help.
I think laughing is the first step to treating that.
That's medicine.
Yes.
Laughing is the best pseudoscience out there. Don't worry. Well, you scared at least one person in chat, Aries.
All right. Well, that video's done.
Nice.
Go.
There you go. Productivity, productivity, productivity.
Productivity. Stay the hell away from me.
I take it back then. We're still in the long weekend, guys, so productivity ain't gonna be shown on Mondays.
That's right.
Happy Labor Day,
I'm gonna go to
everybody.
the movies tomorrow. Go
Xerxes.
see Shang-Chi.
Ooh. To the Legend of the Rings or whatever.
Yeah, it's that Marvel
Legend
movie,
of
right?
the Ten Rings. Yeah.
Yeah. Good reviews, good reviews.
Movies. Yo, press 1 in chat if you like movies.
Yo, we like it in movies out here?
All you guys have to say is I like new Pokemon Snap, because this is essentially a movie. These beautiful cutscenes. And if Crunchy Brown types 1, then he loves new Pokemon Snap. So that's all the more reason to play that game, right, buddy? If he's
Crunchy
still
Browns
there.
and Crunchy Bed.
Crunchy Bad.
Crunchy bed.
Crunchy
ho-
toothpaste.
Hopefully he brought his pillow to the club. I do hope. What's the strangest spot you guys have ever slept in?
I played the fifth.
Plead the fifth. I don't think I
I'm
had
not
to.
prone to sleeping in weird places.
True. Well, I'll go ahead first. For me, it was my cousin's bedroom floor, hardwood floor. He had a king-size bed, and he made me sleep on the floor. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like as a kid, I wasn't disputing it. I was like, whatever. He put enough
Was
cover.
he also a kid?
Well, we're the same age, so I don't know why.
So he had a king-size bed as a kid, and he made you sleep on the floor?
That's
He
the
couldn't
memory,
even-
and we always joke
Couldn't
about
even,
it.
Like... yeah, hilarious.
I remember that one time I made you sleep on the floor, Eric. Ah, great times. And you just went with it. Guys, we fooled you. CJ, you want to tell him?
It's not Sudowoodo.
It's not Sudowoodo, and you don't need a watering can to activate it.
It's the god of everything, who has been activated by our presence.
Xerxes.
So are you gonna get the Skippy?
Okay, well, chat was mentioning it. We call it Xerxes skip because someone misspelled it, so we just say, instead of Xerneas skip, which is the Pokemon name, we say Xerxes. But anyways, about the skip. It's not free anymore. It's like the update just spun our whole world upside down. Like, anything that we did that was optimal, we just had to change it and tweak it because of the update, so... I'll explain it real quick. You need to illuminate Pokemon of Xerneas, and, for some reason, the starting animation of a Xerneas that spawns at the end, that specific one, counts as an illuminated Pokemon, but it is a 1-star photo. But since it's towards the end, the game thinks, oh, you didn't get an illuminated Pokemon, so we're not going to trigger the cutscene. But because that Pokemon was illuminated and it counted at the starting frames of that animation, it just counts it as illuminated Pokemon, and we don't get the cutscene. So we'll see if I get it. It's probably... I'm gonna say it's like a 40-60 chance. 40% I get it, 60% I don't. So I'm risking it for the biscuit. We're still gonna be within estimate, so don't worry, guys. Remember, you gotta risk it for good biscuits out there. It's not worth the risk if it's not a good biscuit. Alright. I'm gonna try throwing an apple into this hole. Everybody, bless in chat. He's not there. Okay.
Bless.
What about this hole? What about this hole? There it is. Okay. We're gonna illuminate it. Where is he? Oh, I was late. That is bad. Wait, what do I do? Do I retry here? I think I quit. I think I have to retry. I did miss it. There we go. I mean, we see the cutscene again.
Unfortunate.
It's not Sudowoodo?
It's not Yeah, that's the thing Candy was saying. So you gotta finish the save you gotta finish the stage to save time. But I didn't remember it on the fly. I did miss the cutscene skip. You did teach me that? Yes, you did. But how much faster is it? Because you do have to go to... Yeah, you do have to go to the lab. So I guess it's... yeah, I guess you do save more time. You're right. Candy's riding in chat.
Candy's pissed.
Candy is pissed. Don't worry, I'm gonna get the skip this time. Well, I'm actually gonna take a safe photo of Xerneas.
Eric saw that we were going to come in underestimate and was like, nah, fam.
Yeah.
Gotta keep this train rolling.
I mean, I'm just trying to prolong the night, right? It's the last day of SDAT.
We need more time to hit $7,000.
More
Folks,
time.
don't forget, if we hit 7K, we will do a separate marathon called SpeedDocsAthon. DOCKS. An all-fishing speedrun marathon.
Choo
choo indeed. We've hit a lot of goals this weekend and last weekend as well. We've hit a lot of goals this whole last 2 weeks. I think we can hit 7K. I believe in chat. I believe in the power.
Well, look, we're fishing for Xerneas right now. Anything's possible. We can fish for Sudowoodo as it works. As Ari suggested early, prancing in the park night. Well, Xerneas just did a prance there. Just prancing towards us.
The journey of $700 starts with a single buck.
Single buck.
If you'd like to help us get there, please consider donating. Even the smallest donations get us there. Every donation counts. So please, if you would consider opening up your wallet one last time on this last day of the event, please consider donating whatever you can to save the children. Yo, fishing rod controller? I think I could take that.
Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't get Xerneas skip. A fishing rod controller, the Wiimote. Thank you, CJ, for letting me know I didn't get Xerneas skip. Also, the low-pitched the train whistle sounds are actually very nice. They're very well timed.
Yeah.
They actually are.
The sad whistle. You need a slide whistle.
Candy,
Oh,
I
you
am
need a
sorry.
slide whistle.
Oh, you do? Get it out.
I know I need one.
Oh, you need one. There you go.
Oh,
At
$62.50.
$6,500, CJ will buy a slide whistle.
Jared buys me a slide whistle. I haven't watched it.
we're just making incentives up on the fly, guys.
Why not? It's our marathon.
Yeah.
You want CJ to have more instruments. $650, JR will buy him a slide whistle.
JR will buy him a slide whistle. Oh, just all the more reason. Well, this is unfortunately the end of our amazing tale through the Pokemon universe.
Mike out here. Mike is the real Safari. Rogue mystery dog in my backyard. GoPro over the bowl of food. There's a lot of cool instruments on Amazon.
Glad that
Violins
we,
do count, yeah.
Glad that we got the new microphone set up for SpeedDocs. Well, this was a great run.
It was
a great
We were
one.
coming up on time. You let me know and I will stop that timer.
Yeah, and CJ can also say time with me with that great new microphone he's got for his podcast.
You got it. So, it's the end of the game, and they're like, yeah, but wait a minute. Like, yeah, we understand how everything works, so that this doesn't answer any of the questions of the universe. And then he's like, yeah, my life is a lie. I'm a hack. I'm the leading expert on this stuff, and I got outfoxed by a 10-year-old in a tree. And everyone else is like, it's so obvious why you got outfoxed by a 10-year-old in a tree. And he's like, huh?
Time, by the way.
Time!
241.25.
Wow.
I swear, when Cece, Quo, and I played this game for the first time, we thought, because they're like, what, you don't know? We're all like, even Phil's like, yeah, I know. We're like, oh, we're a ditto?
yeah, the three of us independently came to the exact same conclusion. We're a ditto being a human. You know,
Yeah. And
in
the
human form.
dumb answer, Gaffy said it 2 hours ago. Pokemon just can tell when you really like them.
They can tell. They can tell. They don't
The
really
reason
like
that no
Phil.
one found the Eiffel Tower sized Pokemon Meganium in the park that they live in is because nobody likes Pokemon enough.
It finally took a specific 10-year-old to come along and say, for the Pokemon to be like, you know what? Maybe I'll make my presence known.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
There is an all Pokemon category where you catch them all.
Next year, all Pokemon category.
Woo!
Woo!
That'll be the 6-hour run we needed.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to say before we switch, Eric?
Oh yeah, I do. Not gonna lie, I rushed home from work to make this marathon, and I'm glad, because usually I stay at work late, but it's always fun hanging out with you guys. Like I said, I've run this game on GDQ. It's been showcased. I raced against Quo, but you know, with the same people, CJ and CC on commentary, it is nice to be supporting their marathon that they created. You know, the homies, and also for a great cause too. And it's always a pleasure, you know, just being able to contribute for something like this, right? Last time this game was showcased, you know, it was the ladies, it was Candy and Spicy. I think I had a similar time to Spicy. I got a 241. She also got a 241 as well. I had a lot of mistakes towards the end. Yeah, phenomenal gameplay by her. Candy, immaculate commentary as usual. So, yeah, just trying to showcase this game as much as possible. And yeah, I love this community. You know, these guys are my friends. And look, we're doing good things for great people as well. So I'm just kind of honored and blessed, and at a loss for words. And I might cry soon.
Oh, it's okay.
Inside.
No, you don't have to cry.
I said cry out of pure joy, not cry out of sadness and pain. Oh my gosh.
Alright.
Well, I'll be in pain if I have to hear that Mickey Mouse any longer. So thank you, Eric, for a beautiful run. We're going to swap back to a commercial, and we'll be back with more runs pretty soon. Hold tight.